Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the first episode. Noch mal Gassen, I'm very excited for this one. Ich habe lang geschmiss gemacht 2 Stunden mit Shimi Rubenstein. Wie shared ein bisschen wegen seiner Experience of photography, and ich share my experience von meiner eigenen Gassen, wie gewinnt, the actual photographer. So it's very nice. We're going through the whole up to the wedding day, the details from the actual Gassen, which is very interessant for anybody to hear. Anybody who's noch ein Gassen gehabt oder hat schon Gassen gehabt, will hear how I went about it. Specifically because ik weet interessantere details about my personal chasana, so I'm very excited for that. We're also releasing a vlog. Oops, ready? Is this ready? It says ready. It's a vlog of the Weber channel. We're going to put a link in the description, post it on status, whatever, if you're not following along. A huge shout out to our sponsor of the episode, Yakar Steakhouse. I personally went out there 2 Wochen vor der chasana mit Mankala, and we had the most amazing, beautiful experience. Coney for Davis Ken, the staff over there, Muchy, Andreas, good energy people. The owner from the restaurant, an experienced in the restaurant industry, knows what they're doing, and delicious food. The service, everything feels very 5-star, with the fact that it's conveniently located in Flatbush, so that means that it's a 10-15 minute drive from Borough Park, obviously close to Flatbush, centrally located everywhere. They're running now a promotion also where you can go have dinner over there. You roll a dice, you can get your whole meal for free. But in general, I think their prices are very well. The food was very delicious. The service is amazing. I personally enjoyed the experience over there, and that's why they chose to partner up with me. That means that if you do go to that restaurant that you mentioned, Weber, you get a free drink on the house. So Yakar Steakhouse, personally, I love the experience. And I went there for the first time randomly 2 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and I had a very good experience. I'm sharing it with you guys, and they chose to sponsor this episode, so thank you very much. Just want to give the information of the restaurant. It's located 1385 Coney Island Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, and the number is 855-522-2527, or yakarsteakhouse.com if you want to make reservations. They have a party room upstairs, so it's an amazing experience, and remember to mention Weber when you go. Also, I want to do the raffle of the week. We have a lot of comments lately, and every week we're doing a raffle, and we're giving quick pays of $100 every week. So all you have to do is leave any comment and make sure that you're subscribed to enter the raffle. I'm going to use a random pickawinner.com, and I'm going to show, here it is, pick a winner, and the name that came up is Chill Ozen. What? You want to show it? Chill Ozen. I don't know who this is, but whoever it is, please send me a WhatsApp and we'll send you $100. Either way, thank you so much, guys, for being here. I really appreciate everybody's support. I really appreciate all the love, all the mazel tovs. It means the world to me. Enjoy the episode. Leave a like, share, a comment. It really helps me out. And thank you so much to the sponsors of this episode. Enjoy. Okay. Du Zemmerens. Dat my phone, dat maar dat super excited to be back recording the eerste episode after my wedding. I did put out the episode last week with AJ, the drummer from Zaftig Band, Geske Levi Band, and people loved it. And but here we are to make an episode a bit about the chasana. I'm very excited to bring on Shimi Rubenstein, who was already a guest.
Hello.
I think that episode was one of the top performing episodes, by the way. 10K on YouTube, and it picked up right away, yeah. This is showing Ayurtzirik. How long ago was it? Machi, do you remember? Summertime, maybe? Mm-hmm. And I was very, very excited. So Shimi was also the photographer at my wedding. So dort gewein, fin, 3-4 Schuhe vor der Gassene, bis nur der Gassene. You guys stayed overtime. We paid overtime.
Choices. No, it's actually the videographer. Mentioned
videographer, yeah.
Right. No, I do photography also, but then I specifically gewollt maken video because that's my passion. I enjoy it, and I right. He enjoys the video part.
And I was so happy to have
Thank you. Nice, I appreciated it. And I like the effort. I gewollt like the effort because anybody, well, I make the picture. Anybody for the video, you know, they don't know you. So I'm just in action with you. So I want to know that enough the photographers in the pictures is
yeah,
the samples.
It's all we already printed it out. Yeah. Every shaver was at the table and days, and it leads me to think like I can't imagine what the whole thing will look like. The video is very tricky, by the way, because there's so many videos out there from our wedding. I'm trying to think what his video is going to look like. It's
The
like you have to top something now. No,
Ja,
ich habe
aber
what
the
I'm saying.
difference is obviously jedes ist geschossen geworden, also man hat
Oder
geschossen
so.
geworden. Also.
Matti hat jetzt, ich habe
Ja,
das so.
okay,
Very nice
okay.
Video gemacht
Einer ist
gerade.
gewähne Plätze, die ich ihm gewähne, hat nicht got access to the lighting and the equipment. I was, ja,
Oder the opposite, by the way.
Was
Und
ist
nicht nur
der-
die Charutze
By the way,
rasen.
nein,
He's so
ich habe
raw
das-
and real.
Right. By the way, so du Menschen, ich habe es jetzt gesehen, eine gemacht, wir sind Pictures bei der Chassana, Goyish Chassana, haben sie gesagt, das Sign by the entrance. Sie haben geschrieben, dass wir don't have money für Photography. Ich meine, es ist gewähne ein Gimmick. But instead, beten sie jeder eine, soll ihm machen allein Pictures mit einem Barcode, scan the
Send
barcode,
it
schickt es daran hin. Und sie haben gewiss noch amazing Pictures von der Oil, weiß der Oil macht Selfies.
Right.
Ja, das ist ein moeilijke Gedanke.
That's literally what I had by my wedding.
Ja, der Oil mit
That people took pictures and videos, random people.
Link schicken es ran, oder so muss vielleicht man es machen, man vielleicht austeilen auf jeden Tisch, vielleicht man upleigen a disposable camera, hack pictures, und noch legen es ran a bag,
They
whatever.
had it by G's wedding.
Na, but die hast auch gemacht, das gemacht zu gehen, ganz fein, gemacht mein Cameras, gemacht
Yeah,
Vlog.
yeah, that was a
That's
chiddush.
actually quite cool.
Yeah. So, guys, let me give you a rundown of my wedding. The rundown goes as follows. It started off with me saying that I don't want the chasana in a typical hall. And for a few reasons. Main reason was I wanted something unique and different. I didn't want the Zelba, Teure Viere, Teres Golda, Frei, whatever, Malka, de alle Sachen.
Teres de Feres,
Whatever,
Parvis.
yeah. Second of all, yeah, exactly. Second of all, for my push it the anxiety that I've had in the past, I didn't want a hall that's in a basement where you can't breathe, where you can't go out of the wedding hall for even a second to take fresh air, where you don't see a window or a tree or snow in my case.
Also, as a thing, people don't have service, so all the time people gotta go out because I need to call somebody, I want to call, I want to text somebody.
Also, yeah, I
So a
didn't
lot
even
of
think
people
about
go
that.
out and they're not in the hall for that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah. And then I also didn't want something in the center of Bar Park because I thought maybe like random yeshivas are just going to rush in, which technically I didn't have a problem, but I also have a whole family of people. And, you know,
It's not fair for the guests.
It's not fair
For
for the
Dana
guests.
guests, right.
Correct. My cousins come there, their uncle, their brother,
Wife's
their...
guests, like for the people was
Yeah.
matter.
Right. Thank you. That's, yeah. Even though I did already tell everybody, whoever I spoke to, that you just stay tuned. The first child that I have, Wachnacht or Basnacht or whatever,
Mach
it's
it.
gonna be a party
Mach
Yeah.
an expo center.
for the whole world, like legit. I really want to do that. Like it's going to be open house. Come say Mazel Tov. Like, you know, because I want to make it up to people. I like every person in my context, every watcher here is unique. I have a unique connection with them. So the funny thing is that I actually called Shimmy, and I knew I want Shimmy as photographer. Videographer. Because you're a package. No, you call him for both.
Right.
And what do you mean? You backseat driver, the photographer like a bitch.
Right,
I mean,
correct, right. Okay. So basically he wanted me
you
to
tell him what to do, literally.
Right. Okay. No.
So you set up every shot that he takes. You set it up and then you do video.
Weil ich auch, ich verstehe der Euro, verstehe der Matzach Candy. He's an excellent photographer, but we work very good in the team.
It's insane what he made. I mean, it literally looks like out of a magazine. Like out of what you see, it's insane.
His name is Nathan Rosenberg, by the way. I gotta give him a shout out.
Yeah.
Very, very talented.
Shout out to Nathan.
No,
so I told you I'm looking at a few venues. At that point, a few of the options were I was looking at taking like a rustic barn. You remember, like 456 Brooklyn. I forgot the names even. Like you take a
neben der Wasser by Brooklyn.
Yeah, in Brooklyn, you take an empty place. You call a loft, and yeah.
You need to bring everything.
Right, you need to bring from A to
everything.
Z. Yeah, and that's when you told me that about Diker Heights, and to me that was like, okay. In Brooklyn, 10 minutes from Borough Park. Most of my family lives in Borough Park. It's about 40, 50 minutes from Five Towns. That's where my wife is from, Kala, right? My family is right across the Verzano, so it's closer to Lakewood, right? Like it's only an hour from Lakewood. It's not that far. Like the place is perfect. And as soon as I looked up the pictures, I saw big grand ballroom, separate Chuppah/Schmorg room. Chuppah can be outdoors. We ended up doing a tent because it was freezing that night. But it was beautiful. So we right away, my Kala Dafka wanted. She said she wants to have a separate rooms. She likes the
Right.
idea, me geht von ein room to another, and I think it's very nice compared to the bar
Correct.
park
Andere Haus
weddings.
ist a große square box mit dividers, and every 5 minutes you find yourself a divider flying past you 20 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and a guy chasing after it, and like, okay, what's now?
Correct.
Now
We
here's this
saw it
Kabbolas
this
Ponim.
week.
And all of a sudden
I had
now
it-
here's the Chuppah. Like where?
I had it this week. This week, yesterday. The Tuesday night was the wedding. The Tuesday night, we went to this wedding. In middle of me eating schnitzel, the whole schnitzel table just flew by. I promise you.
And it
The
all
whole
of a sudden
thing
he finds
wasn't
out that-
there.
And the wall.
And then I was running after my wife's drink. Legit. You remember? The drink wasn't there.
But also, it's the walls that keep flying and keep moving and shifting.
and they
the whole-
move drinks, correct.
Yeah, and everything keeps
They
moving.
moved the walls. Yeah, it was hilarious. Okay, so I didn't want that. So Diker Heights kind of checked off, and then every room had windows, doors,
And
there was
stand the
different
Platz.
entrances. You looked out; it was on a golf course. We're in Brooklyn. You have a golf course, like you're talking about acres and acres of land. I remember you
Right.
telling me, if you're lucky, you're gonna have snow that day, and we did. Everything was covered in snow. It was beautiful. So now the second biggest challenge is how do you get a caterer in? Because it's not a Jewish owned,
Right.
although they
But the
work
Machas-
well. They have many Jewish weddings. There, me
Right.
myself, we went when I went with my Kala to look at a different Jewish wedding. It was a Chabadska wedding, but many people who saw that my wedding was there told me that they've had their wedding there.
The reason, the reason why I recommended this venue is because I got married there.
Correct. Yeah.
So I love that spot so much, and that was the reason we took that spot. Is because also my father wanted something in Borough Park, but he didn't want everybody to jump in because my father,
Yeah.
Borough Park is Shamam Devach.
Yeah, he
Everybody
knows
knows
a
my
lot.
father. So we wanted in Brooklyn, but nicht jeder is around Papa. So this was the perfect spot for us. And you're right. Yeah, you have to bring the caterers know about the place. They've used the place and are friendly with the caterers, but still you have to find somebody
Correct.
willing to come in and yet not in charge.
Correct. Yeah. So I went with Lal Shishi. We involved him, and he did an amazing job. He's based out of Muncie, but he does catering all over. And just a big shout out to him. He was amazing. He's a Zevi, the Zevi Friedman from Lilac Party Rentals. It's really on a different level on the days, but Zevi Friedman also does this. Like you call him up, mag de event from A to Z. He's based out of Brooklyn right now. He's actually a good friend of mine. I know him. So you need a mensch daf event. You need a simcha, wachnacht. Sometimes people also, they want to do like an anniversary party or a birthday party. And who do you call? You know, you're not calling the big people. You're not calling the big caterers. You're not looking to spend the big one. You want one guy, a younger man. Here, I'm giving you a few $100s or whatever, how much he charges. Make me an event. Find me the unique, cute things that nobody thinks about.
So have unique plaats.
So, yeah, so I'd say that's what Lilac Party Rentals does. And he's doing now for Peter Mosa and Adaf Lights or anything like that. Reach out to my friend Zevi Friedman, Lilac Party Rentals. He's great. But yeah, who else?
Nein, ich sage, es ist sehr wichtig, so ein Platz, Menschen sind unique, and they're like, once you have uniqueness and creativity, kannst du aufkommen mit everything, it's endless possibilities.
Yeah. He's really good. I see his status also. You don't think about it. Let's say Tata Mama have the golden anniversary or a 50th birthday for your father. What do you do? Yeah, exactly. It's like you need somebody that's small, that's gonna be busy with you, that's devoted to these kind of parties. So he's amazing. I'm gonna leave his number if somebody wants to make a party or anything. The number's gonna be in the description. So Suruli did a hell of a job for Lal Shishi, and this is not to give him a shout out. This is because because it was a lot to pull together. But the venue idea was amazing, and I think we saw it show up in the pictures that we took. Like you have that Hussein Kala picture with the brick wall, and you see the windows.
Oh yeah, the old types of windows.
Yeah, you see the old windows and a little bit of light coming out, and it's just insane. Right? You've done many more simchas there in Diker?
One more wedding since then. I don't know if I recommend it, but I think I might have also recommended it to them. They also went to Brooklyn, but not because it's not such a known, it's not an unknown wedding venue. Like Eminence, Heitner, Chai,
Right.
To the standards.
And is it considered expensive? Like I know for us it was around, I think, what do we say?
It's like a ballpark.
A ballpark? Between 10 and 15,000. Yeah? What? You want to say something?
A lot more.
It was that price? Yeah? You shouldn't say?
She
Okay.
doesn't know. No.
She doesn't know.
But so again, expensive and cheap is relative, obviously. But ich wollte gesagt, das ist gewesen mehr von 15. Das ist sicher gewesen mehr von 15.
Yeah?
Sag mehr von 15.
No, I think we got a good price.
The tent,
Oh, I didn't think about that.
music, that's from just
Oh,
the
yeah,
Platz.
just the place.
That's from the Platz
No,
allein.
I'm trying to compare it to the typical bar park wedding. Again, nothing compares to the typical Takuna wedding that you get for $17,000, $18,000.
Wie viele couples das to compare noch?
Okay, you're right. It is a lot more expensive.
Es ist.
We were lucky.
Ja, nein, aber auch das zu verstehen, als when you come to a place, wo die das alles heranbringen, it's going to add up.
Right. I bought on everything. A mashgiach, a kitchen, warmers, dishes, cups.
Es ist nicht so ein Takunis, du. Alles ist voll Preis.
Correct.
So there's no monkey business. But again, it's not super expensive. It's not high end. But ich wollte nicht sagen, it's on the cheaper side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in comparison to a chasna and bar park, wo du hast jeder einfach dann jeder findet mit das nach a chasna. It's not just another wedding. It's a wedding which stands out, and you want it to have something different.
Right. So Yakar was really nice. I enjoyed that decision. The food was all done by Siroli. I think he did an amazing job. He dealt with my parents, and he just did right. What else details did we do for the wedding? I know questions wegen my wedding.
The fragt Zeit the questions of the wedding.
Yeah.
Let's wait for them.
What do people want to know about the wedding? So that was the location.
So now going to the day of the wedding, you started your day off.
I started my day off. I went davening. I went to the mikveh, davening, drove in. My brother drove me in. I was actually in a very good mood. I made a good decision to go to a spa before the wedding. I don't think anybody ever does that. I haven't heard of that. I went to the Brooklyn spa, actually. It's a very nice spa. And it's actually like also a few minutes from Bar Park. So it was actually like 7-8 blocks from Yakar Heights. So over there...
the mikveh or noch the mikveh?
Noch the mikveh. This was, to wash off the mikveh. It was actually very nice. Trick in the schwitz, wet sauna, dry sauna, cold plunge, jacuzzi. And also it was good because the venue itself doesn't have like an official groom room. They have a bride room, but not an official groom room. And they don't have a shower there. So for me to be... Yeah. I'm actually also releasing a vlog tonight, Motzei Shabbos, whoever's watching this. And it's gonna be on the Weber channel of all the details of the days. Yeah. So you can watch it over there. You can see actually there's a video of me in the cold plunge. And then I got to the venue, and we started doing pictures. I was told to be there at 4.
Timing.
Yeah.
Timing. Die bist actually going on time.
Thank you.
Decently on time.
Credit.
Yeah, she was also decently. Everybody was more or less on time, on different time zones.
Yeah.
But they were on time. Everybody in their own way. But no, it's a normal thing that weddings almost got to because like, oh, I still have till 3, I still have till 4, and then all of a sudden the last minute gets a jump around.
The Zeiger.
But
you're very on time usually. No?
I don't like to use this I don't like to use the word always or never, but I'm generally there before more than an hour before the event. Half an hour is the latest that I get to an event because I need I can't run in and start working.
But yeah, you ever had crazy traffic or that?
So I always calculate. So my timing is I usually leave 3. I always say it's 3 hours before an event is when I leave my house. I'm like 2.5 hours. Brooklyn months, it's always usually
so
around.
You always get there probably an hour and a half before the event. Why?
Yes.
Just in case.
Because if I want to sit in Klotz or do something, I'd rather do it there than do it at home. And if I'm sitting, there's going to be traffic and anything. Always just in case.
Right.
I'd rather sit in the park. Also, for example, I had a wedding this week in front of Teres Chai. Shima Shemayim, the parking lot in Bar Park, 15 and 54. But also now with the snow and alles.
It's harder to find spots. Yeah.
So mid Alma, I arrived there was 2:10. That was considered late for me. 2:10. And I have to circle 4 times right till I finally found a spot. So I like to come on time and to make sure everything. But also you need to know that when you start in the beginning, more or less on time, everything goes more calm. So food. But if in the beginning, here's the thing: when I come to a wedding in the beginning, we sit like this, and we had it this week also. We had to wait for the color for an hour or so. And when we are very calm in the beginning, that's when I start worrying because always At some point, I'm going to be
Somebody's
rushing.
gonna get Russian, yeah.
Yeah. No, but otherwise, it ran pretty much on time. Your guy was very good on like want to come in, like because you don't
Who's
want
my
to wait.
guy?
The party guy.
It's Sruli.
Sruli, yeah.
Yeah.
Hat gestanden, hat sicher gemacht, because
I was shocked myself because I've seen Sruli, I've never seen him at a wedding. So he was like,
Right.
I'll be your manager, he said.
Mr. My manager, Mr. Einer was...
And I was like, yeah, Sruli, manager, like, yeah, nine. I was like, I've never seen you manage. Like, I know you make good food, and I know you're a nice guy.
But he knows the wedding system, so...
But he literally, he pulled me out of pictures from the shmorg into the chusentish.
Right.
So that was... So anyway, I'm also thinking I can make this podcast as a guide to people that are engaged or plan on getting engaged and how to do their wedding, which is, I really think that planning a wedding, first of all, it starts with who you get engaged to. Just make sure that that's a good one, obviously. In this case, that's checked off. But I also think that a venue makes a huge difference. I think if you can find a cozy, comfortable venue, then it's very important.
The crew people also. Because like another thing, it's very important for the people that you have, besides them being very talented and whatever, should have a good personality. Should have to be fun and geschmack.
Crew people, you mean the
people,
the photographer?
The people,
yes,
photographers, videographers.
I agree. I think we had that.
It makes the matzav, it makes the environment, and all bragging aside, but I'm saying the compliment that I get a lot more from at the event because they don't see my pictures yet. Is they love the the experience and the geschmack and the fun and the excitement. That's what people really care about. That's what really matters. Because right now, and I don't know if I said it last time, but I know of people that don't like to look at their pictures because the photographer
was such a energy.
Yeah, and like they don't enjoy looking at it anymore.
Yeah.
That makes also part of the fun. But what's funny is sort of like this is interessant to see, and they can sehen how late the wedding is running, like if it's running late, but how fast the manager, wie fast really läuft him. Like the beginning guy, but all of a sudden, you know that the timing is that we're off the time.
I keep on showing my wife like the videos where you see Sruli running.
Yeah, you
I
know that it's
stop
late
laughing.
Somewhere.
Yeah, because I know what's going through his mind, right? I showed you probably 10 times. I'm like, look at Sruli running over there. And he was all over the place. He was by the Chuppah, he was standing in the front. Then when your brothers walked down, he ran to the front to tell them when to walk in. Like, he was all over the place.
Right.
Well, you can say stuff if you want to.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
No.
So, yeah, today I'm recording in English because my wife is sitting in. She wants to enjoy the show.
What you were also very lucky is there's always a joke going around, and I see it all the time. When I go to a grocery store, shopping mall, I'm in a huge parking lot, and it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I will see the most beautiful sunset ever.
Ah.
Always. And I always want to take on my phone. But what am I taking pictures or videos of?
Right.
And I always wonder, like, why can't I have this at weddings? But then again, when I'm at a wedding and I'm standing in front of a wedding hall, it's a Chaya, the eminence or Golda Rivka, how am I getting the sky? Vigaystein, so I have nothing from sky. Or a lot of... But when you have a venue like yours, and you have the snow background, and you had that 5 minutes of beautiful sunset chaos,
right.
Gorgeous pictures. You remember we took?
Yeah.
It's just stunning the way you can get on that space, on that place with the snow.
Yeah.
Such nice pictures.
Right.
But it's...
Muchy, if you want, we can put on a picture over here. We'll block face. You don't want to put in? To write down the mark stamp. What is it? 30 minutes in?
But also, it's literally you have 5 minutes to get those pictures from when it starts to turn.
You forgot to mention that it was a cloudy day the whole day.
Right. It was.
We had a sunset when the whole day was cloudy.
And like towards 4 or 5 o'clock, cleared up.
Yeah.
Moving on, the beginning was very nice. Kabbolas Ponim. By the way, quick zach. How did you like the Kabbolas Ponim, bro?
The Kabbolas Ponim was very cozy. I really liked it. The Kabbolas Ponim is, like you said on your stories, it's that awkward, very awkward time. I actually wanted to avoid that awkwardness by having Yoli Weiss just sing music. But then I was like, it goes so quickly. The whole Chusentish is 30 minutes. Right. And majority of the time, you're either reading, because we did Toim and Ksibah by the thing, and you're talking to the rabbi and you're getting the brucha. So what am I felt like it's going to just get watered away. It's either going to be like, okay, Shah, But I did want it so that it seems more smooth and whatever. Yoli ended up singing by the dancing, which was very nice. But I'm saying that I did want that, but in the same time, it's really to get through. Like on the Kala side, you have much more of a ceremony. They sit there, they take the bruchas, they sit on. But the Chusen, it's more like very serious.
Official,
Kenyan, whatever.
Und noch jeder, was kommt doch so gemacht, was so excited dich zu sehen, but die bist dann serious, because
Yeah.
then
Exactly.
between the crying, it's the emotion. I want to be happy, but I can't be happy, so happy yet, because
Yeah.
Chuppah, you have to be cryish.
We also did a first look, which I don't think is common. They still do this?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Why not?
That's why when I said before about the sunset, I thought like, oops, maybe not. No, it's not.
Man, I want to talk about it. Explain for
Yeah?
people what a first look is. You'll know better than me.
But who doesn't know what a first look is?
I don't know. I've never heard of this before I got engaged or whatever.
Oh, no?
Nope.
Uh-huh. Okay, so in short, in English.
He's saying English.
English.
Because our last podcast was Yiddish, and a lot of people were like, make an English.
I got it.
Should
Okay,
have told you a
my
half
English
hour ago.
not so good. I try a little bit. I speak.
So what's a first look?
Yeah. So by Hasidim is unheard of, really unheard of.
Why
in
is
general,
it so unheard of?
Hold on. In general, it's unheard of because they don't see each other before.
Dafka.
Yeah. Says Dafka.
They Dafka don't see
Of
each other
course,
before we're engaged.
You stop talking to each other, seeing
2
each other
weeks
more.
before.
Even some Hasidim a month, some 2 weeks, and the max is a week.
Okay.
Like a week, maybe it's just not over.
And why,
But
by the way? There's no makar to this, I think.
So I do know the reasons. I do hear the reasons why. I can't say that I'm justifying validating it. It's just for that the kala to be excited for the husband, for the chusen, and not having seen him all the up on the whole time, whatever. And some also say it has to do with monthly cycles, whatever.
Oh yeah, right.
Whatever,
that it can mess. Yeah.
Well,
I heard about that.
But in any case, but by the nicht-chassidische, by the heimische Welt and the literature Welt, is this really a normal thing, not just normal common. And it's like when they don't see each other, it's so the complete opposite. But for some people, it's really the norm. So a first look is basically when the chassan and the kala see each other before the chuppah, and usually the way it goes is as the chassan stands, they make the whole nice dress. The chassan stands in a very fancy dress, facing away, and then the kala comes up behind him.
Muchy, we have a picture of this, by the way.
We do have a bunch of nice pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, the ganze walk.
Yeah, no, a picture from Shimmy. Shimmy sent us a picture. You don't want to add pictures?
No.
Take a timestamp. What is it? 40 minutes in, no?
The vlog is full pictures.
Okay, watch the vlog. Shout out. Okay, so the chusen stands
so the
basically...
stands facing away, and then the kala walks behind him and taps him on the shoulder, and then the chusen turns around and is like, wow, sees the kala for, first time today, obviously.
Yeah.
Which was actually very nice. Can we say it flopped for you the first time? We had to do a second take, which was actually cool because it's typical, like a video guy. Okay, hey, second take, which was actually very nice. But it was so gorgeous with the sky in the back, and then she walked out behind you, and you have the white snow, and your wife in the white dress, and it was breathtaking. It was stunning. I was looking at the pictures.
Yeah, I saw it.
I wish
it's a very good picture of me like smiling, and you see her in the background.
It's different angles from the sides, whatever. It was a very nice thing, and it's obviously very nice because the pictures that you got then are killer photos, and it's impossible to get that after the chuppah because of the schwarze sky.
You're saying it was bashet, yeah.
It is given bashet.
What do you taka do by a chesed? I'll get to the rest of my story.
That's very sad.
But what do you do in Bar Park? Somebody's calling you for a wedding to take pictures. You have zero nature involved. What do you do? You even take them out on the street for a minute? What do you take? 16th Avenue here? What's the... Chusen kala holding hands and you see 16th Avenue in the back of bus?
No, nobody takes outside.
So what do you do?
Outside,
flowers?
Yeah, of Thomas do flowers. There's Chayat, the backdrop was mentioned the bet.
Yeah.
The backdrop is a there's Chayat the ganze Wand. And it's a shiny spark, it's a spiegel. Nobody cares. Like this ranchen over that's a dress. You know there's alle hosen and like kleine room where it's over verstippt it's na Coney kwetsch jeder mal rein.
Right. So when somebody has a wedding at the Marina del Rey or by any fancy hall, you love it.
Yeah, weil dort besides the outside, they also have a Chuppah room with a Kabbolas Ponim room, whatever we do. It's not in the zaal that you can take nice pictures where the kala took whatever. You can take nice chusen kala pictures to nice backdrop.
Yeah.
People pay sometimes $10,000-$15,000 just for flowers at a wedding. The $5,000 is the minimum that people pay for wedding flowers.
Correct.
But people pay $10,000-$15,000, and the only pictures you have is the kala. The kala's family has those pictures, and that's it. Chusen kala don't have pictures in front of it, which is a pity. But by you guys, by the people that take pictures prior, you knock out all the pictures before the Chuppah. We
Right.
did more or less all the pictures. After the Chuppah, we went outside for 5 minutes, remember?
Right.
We had 5 minutes of pictures.
Correct.
It's impossible to take parents and all that. But also what I do is, by regular weddings, so we take a picture with the inserts. You know the inserts is? We have a hole for chus and kala, but never really looks legit, like having, extra chus and kala there with all different kinds of shots. So it worked out beautifully by you. Besides you having beautiful chus
People
and
do
kala,
inserts. Yeah.
that you leave a space for the chus and
Space,
kala,
and then you put it in.
yeah, I like how people say, you just crop it in. You just crop it in. It doesn't just crop itself in there.
Right.
I think just... But in any case, so it was beautiful, but also like you don't have to spend a lot of time between the Chuppah and the dancing.
Yeah.
But this it takes away from being inside the wedding hall with all the people. Yeah, I was
Right.
because this is not with the oil.
Where?
After the
By the meal, yeah.
Chuppah,
Oh, yeah. It gave me more time.
So we only had 5 minutes and whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So let me get the rundown of my schedule. So I think it was officially scheduled 6:30 Kabbolas Ponim, 7:30 Chuppah, then 9:30 dancing, and so on. I think I went 6:45 is when I stepped out of the shmorg room to the Kabbolas Ponim. I sat down. We did it noyam. We did ksiba. Harav Yoel Ushe Laban was my Mesidik edition. Was also my Chusen Rebbe teacher, which he is amazing, I just have to say, because he gives us classes in the park. Like you go on a walk, there's a park actually here in Tom's River. You go on a walk, it's nothing formal. You sit in a besmedrish with a cipher. You just sit, he understands who you are. So big shout out to him. He's an amazing Rebbe. And I appreciate amazing Ruv. And so he's just an amazing down-to-earth guy. And I wanted to have him as Mesidik edition, not like a whole seriousness where somebody can't talk to me. I wanted somebody that can. So we did that. It was very nice. I made sure to drink. I fasted till chatzos. I didn't want to fast the whole day because I didn't want to get to a wedding and have headache or whatever. I think a lot of people now fast only half a day, and the kalas, most of them don't fast at all.
Right.
The frimme fast the whole day. Do you notice like the ungezeugene energy?
Notice when the kala smalt as
What? Oh, then you know the kalas fast also, but the frimme.
Sure. The Chasanim, I would say 75% Hasidim
Fasting till the end. Wow.
The Kabbalas also a lot of them, and I usually ask them like, "Are you fasting or not fasting? I can give you water or not."
You can see if they're not okay, probably.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're smiling, you see they're pale and they're falling. Like every few minutes, like I need a break or they want a water.
Right. So also I want to mention that I had one challenge. My biggest thing going into my own wedding was I have to be present. And I discussed this with you before the chasana. I did not want to miss my own wedding.
Right.
And there's actually 2 times that I was, I think, very distracted, which was the beginning, the Kabbolas Ponim.
Very distracting. Was a hype to damals.
It's a hype to and it's very. I really didn't want it to go the way it went. I wanted to go to the shmorg room. I wanted to see what's happening. Yes, I wanted to see what's happening. I still to this day I have no idea what foods there are, which people. 5 minutes of me just walking around. What's gonna happen? People are gonna say Mazel Tov, so say Mazel Tov.
You can't walk because everybody's
get stopped.
You, sure.
Right. So that's I acknowledge that also, and also the Mitzvah Tantz was for me. I was very not present, and I'll tell you why. Because we had to be out by 6:45.
You were rushing.
And knowing Diker Heights by 12:45. Knowing Diker Heights, I knew that if we go, they told me 12:30. Officially 12:45. They told me is your contingency. It's your extension, and then if you stay, it's an extra $1,500. And I knew that if I stay over by 5 or 10 minutes, I would say by more than 5 minutes, more than what they said, it's overtime. And then it's just I didn't want to pay them more money.
Right.
So ich bin gesessen auf Spilkes and ich can't Lipe auch hat.
And
Lipe was like, don't worry. But he did add stuff. So I can say he's focused on his job, and so I was not there. I was there, but I was not so focused. If he would have told me, I promise you I'm gonna end by 12:45, I would have.
He was done by 12:40. 12:45.
He was done by 12:47, 12:46, and then I'm like dancing with my kala and I stopped because I wanted to end the wedding, and he's like, dance a little bit more.
He was like,
Yeah, like
Did
I
they
was.
end up charging you more?
No, they didn't,
Wow,
because by
nice.
12:49 we were done.
Uh-huh.
So okay, for the 4 minutes it didn't, but I already saw by 12:40.
The
I
way
already
the machine
see
kicked.
the one of the talking into the radio. They're not gonna be done,
Right.
We were done.
Right. So it's a kosher plot, so they're a little bit edgy
But other
about
than
the
that,
timing.
so my mission of the day was I want to be present. I want to be there. I want to enjoy every moment, say hi to everybody, be present, not be carried away, because I know
Say
how
hi to
easy it
everyone.
is.
That was a big point. Stress
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
The saying hi to everyone.
Yeah.
No?
Like I feel like it's very easy to get distracted.
And I must admit it, zwei Sachen. First of all, you were present. Besides that you were, giving attention to people, but you're also not like dazed. Like a lot of Chassanim are like zene duba zene
Yeah,
like
ungezogen,
sehen
yeah.
dich nicht, you know what I mean? Like, but you
Yeah.
were like, du bist, man sieht so disturbed, man sieht so, mal fies nach. Yeah, chill,
Yeah.
But also, it's very
Yeah, you
important.
posted it.
It's very important to be like relaxed, but also when eine kommt zu dich, to give them that, like I see it all the time by Chassanim, because like I watch them, like I see, I see my camera, like I
See
watch
the
it,
video.
and they come and say, oh, yo, and when
they're
they
ready by the
shake,
next person.
their eyes don't make contact at the same
Correct.
time at the hand. That's a problem. When you shake somebody, you look at the next one, he doesn't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Als goed show getin do.
Right.
4 seconds give the mensen is gekommen zu vorm weiß ich wie.
Yeah.
Spend time parking, weiß ich wie lange het sich zu parking do. In the snow, gekrach in the Schnee. 5 seconds.
Yeah. Kabbolas, we had parking right near the hall. There's a huge parking lot, like a 30-second walk or a 60-second walk. So that was a benefit. So presence was for me very important. That's why I did the cold plunge in the morning. Like I did my breath work in the morning. I made sure to sleep enough. I got my 7 hours in.
Right.
Made sure to eat healthy foods and just to have good energy. Shut my phone early enough. So Kabbolas Ponim was very nice. I think a highlight was obviously going into the Badecken. So
Du weißt, dass jene Clip, ich gewinne my most shared clip from this year. I mean, from the past at least half a year.
crazy.
That one clip, wie die wächst dran, and all the title says Badecken. Ich weiß schon was. I think it's the moment when you went over to your current wife, the Kala, and you covered her and you whispered something there. It's a moment. It's I remember that same moment that I walked down that aisle and I covered my wife, and I remember what I told her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's like these little things in your head.
Well, she also remembers, and she didn't tell anybody. I
No,
said it's a secret. But
obvious. No, what I'm saying is that at that moment for people to see that, and like also this gang of Zukmazla for the Babas for the ladies, you went and hugged your mother. It's warm. People connect with that.
That's where it hit me. Like that was the point where it got really emotional. Like I felt like a king walking in with my, her dad and my 2 fathers, and then just seeing all, like that's when the ceremony part kicked in. It's like, okay, it's real. It was a beautiful moment. My mother was very, very emotional. So I took the time, I gave her a hug.
It's a very, it's nicht gesagt, weißt du, die ganze Sache der Badecken ist, but it became such a highlight. I remember a person walked in a minute after that, or after you left or whatever. Oh, I missed the whole thing. He felt as if he missed the wedding and he wants to go home. Right? Just some guy over there.
So
he felt like he missed.
We got to talk about this, Shimi, because for some reason, I'm just going to say Hasidim and the rest of the world. By the Hasidim, Kabbolas Ponim Chuppah is the ugeflikte tzad, meaning people look to skip it, they dread on it, they hate it. There's a video now of Perlovich where he's in front of the eminence, where my wedding was supposed to be, if you remember. Shout out to Eminence, by the way. Yoeli Heshkich, you really helped me a lot, by the way. Helped me with information on Diker. But there's a video where you see there's construction, and he can't do anything about it, but there's construction on the right, construction on the left. That's where you make your Chuppah. So by the Hasidim, the Chusen, Kabbolas Ponim, and Chuppah is, for some reason, it's shot before it even starts.
It's shocking that sometimes you see these massive Chuppahs where they have 40-piece bands mit Mashirim zusammen mit jedem Choirs, alles hat und quetscht jeder einer auf dem Sidewalk. Jeder Trompeter sitzt da so, quetscht. Der Drummer steht da so in Hackte, was kleine Sache. Der Singer sind einen und zweiten so, wo hast du das? The guy probably spends thousands extra off to schleppen this
Crazy.
music.
I think Teres Avruam, or maybe even the
remember.
other one, they block off the street
Right,
sometimes.
but
You
the
remember they
Ochtend
do it very
in the
quickly.
front. Right.
Yeah, but it's crazy how by the Hasidim the Chuppah / Chusentish,
Ponim.
and one of the reasons is because they do it completely outside. So that's one of the reasons why the Chassidish Chuppahs are not. But in the rest of the world, the Chuppah is the highlight of the wedding. Everybody
Walking
gets
on the aisle, then it sits, stellt sich auf, sitzt sich ganz.
sure. It's a beautiful moment. And for one reason is because they sit. They do it indoors and they sit. So meaning mein Chassidim haben ein issue mit sitzen.
Ja, weißt du.
Als sie sitzen, Frauen do, Männer do, they don't sit. So automatically Chuppah is gesagt, but people should know in the Welt, the Chuppah is the highlight of the wedding. You get, als je gegessen Schmorg, schon gegessen, you go, by the Schmorg.
This is where they
Bei
connect.
Chassidim,
Wo ist bei kommen zum Tanzen, kommen zum Essen, das
Tanzen is noch dem,
Right, but this is
the
not
ceremony
right.
is the Chuppah. It's noch a difference, by the Chassidim, the Schmorg, wenn man sagt Schmorg, okay, but the ladies do a bisschen mehr fancy, do a poor salads, but the hot dishes is do sesame chicken rice.
This is many davon, yeah.
Correct. By the anywhere else in the world, the Schmorg is the highlight of what is going to, by my wedding, we had stations. We had a shawarma station, a schnitzel station,
a
sushi station.
In that room next to the Chuppah.
Yeah, and then there was, instead of 3 hot dishes, there was 10 hot dishes. We had beef and chicken and whatever, you name it. There was.
And over there, you can take whatever you want, because the main course, you get what you get, whatever.
But I go sometimes to weddings. I go with my Kala wife, and we see Schmorgs like you can't imagine. She has to pull me out. Like the Chuppah started already.
Schmorg is the best part.
And there's a Chinese station, and there's a Yemenite station, an Arabic station. Yeah, every station in the world, the gas station they don't have.
Everything essentially is a gas station. But
no, but Shimmy, you know.
No, I totally agree.
You've seen Schmorgs where
the
it's
Chassidim
like,
is usually sesame chicken and potato people. That's across the board. And if you're lucky, it's also a bisschen like a sushi platter, there was einige bringt an nuts.
Yeah.
And they
cake,
put on the
obviously.
cake auf den Tisch, ja, lekker im Braufen.
Yeah.
But no, was definitely is sad is as man macht das a ganze Hype. Ich habe schon lange geredet, you have to move the timings a little bit. I think that people should make chuppahs at 4 o'clock.
I
And
really
then have
wanted.
only their family members there by the chuppah, because nobody else needs to be there. You don't need 20 people. That's it. That's all you need. Have a 4-hour break till 8 o'clock. You start the meal. In the meantime, you can take as many pictures you want. Chus and Kara can go home. They can rest. In Europe, they do that.
Yeah.
Yes, the Europe they do chuppahs 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody goes home, and then they come back 8 o'clock for meal and dancing. It's a different mentality. It's obviously a different kind of tie. But meaning to say, jetzt mit Quetschig Zeit, die Haus machen die Chuppah selber sagen. You know why? Menschen heimziehen von der Arbeit.
Correct, yeah.
But no,
People
nobody
to get
really
home.
comes, and nobody really, like, whoever wants to come 5 o'clock to the chuppah.
Right.
You'd come off, take off from work, whatever. So this got a beautiful chuppah. You had it in a tent, which was lucky.
Yeah, I did not expect, by the way, my family to show up. I remember telling for months before the wedding, I told my wife, I told her parents, I was like, my family is not showing up. I think one of the things that made them show up is probably that I said a few days before the wedding, I said, by the way, no kids at the wedding. But how do you tell people you can't bring kids?
18 plus.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no,
just posted on my family chat that said everybody's invited, kids are not invited. So like
you
basically
didn't have kids? Gedenk niet,
nope,
Stukke.
there were no kids at the wedding.
Oh.
That's one of the reasons, in my opinion, why it was so nice, why it was so
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Taka, I was looking at, when I was going through your stories, something felt different. And I was like, is there not a kid? I wasn't sure if it was the kids or not. And then this week I was talking to somebody like, you know what ruins weddings? And he jumped on Nathan, kids. And I was like, yeah. But not having, now jetzt macht sense. So you said
there were
no
no
kids.
kids at my wedding.
No offense to kids, I got two of my own matches. You guys should have many of them.
Man.
But they destroy the wedding.
So
and now
tell me, why did they destroy a wedding?
because they're too lost, and this is their highlight. Then they take off from school, and also, you know what I dislike is when mothers, parents, they pull up to the hall, the minivan opens up the door, and 17 kids come popping out of there, all different heights, size, shapes, and formats. They come running into the Parents are not here. The mother is by the Weissig, and the father got to make von nachts was. And wer geht jetzt okay? The photographer and the videographers. Wer then? So laufen inside him. But that's just besides the point.
Right.
Besides
or
that,
the musician never.
musicians, but also you have to understand when we take pictures and we have constantly kids running around, the musician needs to set up, and you have kids going on the stage, off the stage, on the stage, off the stage.
Yeah.
I've seen all the time waiters walking nice at the tray with a whole bunch of glasses, and some kid comes flying down the side, doesn't look, and boom, jumps right into him, and everything topples over. They're destructive. It's not a specific group of kids, Monroe, whatever, but
by the bar part.
Did I say that loud? What? No, but it's a Chassidish kid.
It's a Chassidish thing.
Right, it's a Chassidish kid, and also
I'll tell you why, it's Chassidish because the Chassidim have more kids, so automatically...
the parents are way more like, whatever, it's a kick and shove the kinder. Like, I literally discussed this with the photographer this week. We were watching kids.
At least the modern people have a nanny for the kids.
Yeah, but also the kids, you'll see about the modern weddings, the kids, die kommen aus der Schein and dressed with the suits, sie werfen the petals, flowers off from flowers. They're noch ein bisschen rumlaufen, but they're not, I don't know, ich will nicht stereotype and hate enough people, but like kids will jump in front of my camera with their hands like this. This is, see them, whatever. Kids destroy a wedding, they're very to lust, and it's I would say it's normal, but it's also on the parents. And I'm actually going to tell the parents of people that they need to control their kids. Like, it's your job. We're not babysitters. Or don't bring them, right? It's not a babysitting place. It's a wedding. And legit, kids really could sometimes make or break a wedding, especially by the Mitzvah Tantz. They kick these soda cap on the floor. I've seen people fall on them. Like, they just, whatever.
Up until they fall asleep on 3 chairs.
Yeah, right? Then they're cute. They're adorable. Then I take nice videos and pictures in the middle of the Mitzvah Tantz. Because then they're the cutest,
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that I once saved a kid that was slept and the parents left him into the hole?
No way.
In a roast castle, I'll make it very short, within 30 seconds. I was in a roast castle, for those who remember Williamsburg, and I finished the wedding. I was the last one to leave, because this must have been 12, 13 years ago, a long time ago, before I was married. And the manager said, no, Kim, she was ready by the lights, like hacking the lights. This guy, and there's again in the middle of the hall, and I was slapping my wagon. In the middle of the hall, there were 3 mechitzas, like in a triangle. And I wanted to see if there's anything like behind it, whatever that was left. I just kicked one mechitza, pushed it away, 3 chairs, a kid sleeping on it. There was nobody in the building besides the manager and myself. Nobody.
Okay.
Anyways, I bent down to the kid and like very gently, slowly, whatever, making up. And he's like, no, Kim Sham, like there's a kid here. He's like, nein, like there's a kid here. Hello. I wake up the kid. The kid's like very disoriented. I didn't want to like scare him. So first I asked him his name, and thankfully his last name, was matching to one of the 2 sides of the Chatun, because he could have been like a cousin of the Chanishka. This is him to call. And it's fine. So he had no idea. He was like a 6-year-old kid. So I called one of them Chatum's number that I have. I'm like, they thought that I'm joking. I'm like, I'm not joking. No, I'm breathing out, whatever. So I call him up. I'm like, hello, wer der ist? There's a photographer. What is that? Wie zijn one of the FDR. The mom is heimgegangen früher with the babysitter, and the mama gemeint dass the tata got now, and the father thought that the mother took the kid, and the father just went home and he was on FDR, and the kids are still sleeping in Williamsburg.
Wow. And
so we waited there a few minutes. Yeah, and I told the kid to go back to sleep. Tati's here and packing up the car. I need him to sit and wait. Imagine I didn't get, and the kid wakes up in the morning, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, starts banging on. It was a Thursday night. No wedding the next day. Whatever.
Scary.
Yeah, anyways, so nach 90 kids could stay home. Unless they know how to behave. Like when we take kids to weddings, they're with me the whole time. And after the Shmor Chuppah, that's in geheim.
Right.
Continue. Well, no.
Okay, so then after Badekni, I went back to the Kabbolas Ponim room. So that was very nice. Yeah. So I mach the ash, empty the pockets. You're not allowed to have no shoelaces. Why do you leave one hand out of the coat? Do you know that? Also not to be connected or something?
Ja, en ook,
to be loose?
Bij de zat me like me, ja, dat kan aan beide handen. Jeder zit gaan doen, ja.
Okay.
So it's like the ash, das gesucht, the loose im Labala, zieh ein loose. Nein,
no, I didn't say that. I also didn't say vidi, simply because I forgot.
The mincha?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you?
Yeah.
So you said for me.
Okay.
I forgot, and nobody told me, by the way. Nobody was there to be like, Chusen, did you say?
I wanted to say it by shackles. I saw him like wishing to sit and looking for it. And I'm like, no, you have to wait.
It's like, okay. You have to go in the Chuppah, no?
You have to redo it.
I have to redo it. No.
I can say it now.
No, als de macht. De Ashram Sachen.
I think I got a brucha from the Nikosberger Rebbe. I was very happy he came. The Heilige Yid.
Als goed, oh, is een schijne lange brucha geweest.
Yeah.
Very holy. Weißt du, is that pure? It's very pure.
By the way, you know the whole night he was giving bruchas? Take
Ja, kwitlich.
You took it out. Yeah, I got the story. By the way, I think you enjoyed my wedding. Because no, you finally had stories.
Like I love when there's an appreciation for the story.
No, I've seen.
But also when it's a fun wedding, when it's different, it's not just.
Yeah, I've seen you try to kvetch out stories from a random wedding. It doesn't work.
Right.
It's like, okay, here there's a cake and here's this kichel. It's like there's nothing to show.
Yeah.
Over here, you had 10 stories showing just the venue.
Right. Okay, because you saw that I was connected to it, and I loved the event. And I ken dich auch, a bunch of you.
Yeah,
so.
Okay.
Weber heißt die, nein? Weber? And bist du eine Puppe Webers?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Kabbolas Ponim.
So, okay, before I went out to the Chuppah, I got very emotional. I think it was like that moment where you like put on the kittel and they take out the stuff from your pockets and it was like, wow, am I dying now? Or what's happening here? Like it was very sentimental. It was a big one. I got very emotional. I hugged my father. That was a moment. And then I walked out. Also, I'm not sure why so many people came back with me to the Kabbolas Ponim. No, do you understand that? There's certain things. It's like get the hell out of here. Like this was supposed to be a moment where there's just one uncle there and the Zayda
in the mansion.
Everybody can. I think they abused the fact that it didn't have like a groom room. Like you know what I'm saying. Most of the times they take you back to a room. In the back. So people wanted to see every detail.
Yeah. And like I was annoyed because like ich habe ganze Zeit verpasst.
Die bist der paparazzi.
Ich darf umkommen in the place.
You're paid.
Yeah, and I don't want like the whole time, whatever. But we have this all the time. People with red phone cases are like very wichtig zu machen. Like it's weg. I would, if I could, like nicht mehr gedacht, so but Chassas make a rule: phones stay outside in a Ziploc bag. You need a phone call, phone booth.
Right.
Why everybody with the Narisha phones the whole time?
What are you gonna do with a video of a Chus Kala walking down? Like when are you saving it for whatever?
Yeah, for who are you sending it to? And at the end of that was noch weinig video. No, but also I was so once a photographer was so annoyed. I took a beautiful picture of the Kala walking down the aisle. Right, the Kala walking down the aisle, and it's a gorgeous shot, nice lighting, like everything is perfect, clean, very nice. And all you see is the backs of people's heads and with their phones sticking out. So he decided he's going to take, and like every person that holds is going to put something in their hand, like a lollipop or a chicken or a duck, or like just for the cute. And he posted like, why do we have to Photoshop your phones out? Just put it away, be in the moment, enjoy it. Literally, who are you sending it to? But now this is people enjoy, they want to watch, they want to see like, oh my God, it's about that, where we go, where's everybody going now? Just guys, that's about the Chuppah.
Yeah, there wasn't a cell phone photo that I actually have in my house printed out. Somebody took out the back of the Kala walking in. Very, very nice. I don't know if you do that. You had two photographers by the Chuppah already?
No.
So you don't even have a picture of the back of her.
Don't think
it's
so.
So beautiful because you see the whole veil, you see the shadow
of
of Kala, and it's dark.
I
know, you're going to the front.
Yeah.
So you see, it's good we have that picture. I'm going to show you the picture. It's very, very nice.
Put it in the album cover. Shot on iPhone.
Yeah. But the iPhone pictures are getting better and better. So it's...
Yes, but I had luck. As it wasn't so freezing that night. It was cold, but it wasn't so freezing. So in the tent it was nice and comfortable. It was very, and it was full. Do you remember?
Yeah.
It
filled up. I did not expect that.
It was a big tent, right? It was full. And it was also what I dislike about that, just by the way, you can't really tell people, but I could now. When you go to a chuppah and there's, let's say, 100 chairs set up, why only 12 people sit? And 96 are standing in the back. What is this? Why?
Because the Hasidim don't sit down. Because the Hasidim don't sit down. By the modern weddings, right? There's not a chair available. They take every single
do
chair.
the größte Loch from größte Wasser Bank. Like, and I want to do a crowd shot. I see nice ladies. Cheers with 100 people in the back.
Shimmy, because the Hasidim don't sit down. For them, they consider it mixed. They don't sit down. Yeah, so you come mechitza. Not only that, by the way, there is people very, very from. It's not common. Very, very from. Yeah, they need a mechitza by the Chuppah. We spoke about it. Somebody told me. Maybe Yoli Hershkovich told me that most Hasidus and they don't.
In any case, it looks narish.
I'm going to bathroom. Toilet. Yeah. What? You can leave it rolling or
leave it rolling.
Vertel op Samasa dabei.
Ich soll vertellen was.
The mic. The Michael. Bonus content. Oh, I have two magnets. The magnet belong to you.
Oh.
Because you clip it.
Der Chilik, wieso? Ich ga zoeken naar vape. Dat is gevape, man, charge. Okay. That's going well. What? Loud. Exactly. Yeah. Ich habe es gehört bis du.
Wow, it's powerful.
Meinst du, got ganz fine so far, by the way.
Ah, shine the light, by the way.
Amas?
Yeah.
Ich ga machen ein Tag, by the way. Der ist noch ein Gekauft, ja?
Was drauf setzen?
Ja.
Actually?
Kim maar op, ein Tag, wenn du bist schon mit Schröder auf Amazon Page und gekauft für 2, 3 von der Lights, du darfst jetzt am Mic oder das, and I'll set you up. Well, this is Narish, by the way.
What's the mic?
Yeah, I think so. Ich meine,
You think I should get mics?
Ich meine, man geht ein bisschen besser aufsetzen. Ich meine so. Bist du ready oder bist du noch nicht ready?
Ich kann mask him to my mic.
Bist
It's gonna look 100 times better.
Sure.
Question is if I
Ich
can
kann
put it straight in. Can I put the audio?
And
And what do I do about audio?
Again. Oh, nice. So, the best Sache ist an die Poster, so?
This is super convenient. Jimmy, you know, I might actually not cut this part. I just upload it to YouTube.
Right.
I don't have. What do I? There's zero editing.
Nou, ik zeg wel, if other cameras look at fire, make it hat, and I plug the audio straight to the camera.
If not, he has to match up audio to video.
Matchen is the schwerste Part.
Correct.
Du a cut in the middle.
Maar ich meine, du a Weg zu haben die Mics, Jimmy, and the audio guide die Jahre
Ich sicher du
after
a da Weg. Ich bin sicher du a da
Ja.
Weg.
If we can do that, a mic is...
Ich wollte so Lighting, wat man kann...
Je darf lighting.
Ich wollte like 2 Lights, eins dort und eins du, einer lange Strip du auf the floor. Deze wat man wegnehmen von du, das ich wollte gesucht Lighting, das ist eine größere... Das ist größer von dem.
Ja.
Lighting. Das kannst du halten, das ist nicht weg, aber das ist eins... Whatever, das macht...
A travel one.
Ja, en ook aufsetzen noch a camera, fertig. Das darf kein Phone, wat ich gesucht nicht mehr dann Phone. Kauf hab's a Phone, a
Aber-
Google One. Jetzt ist nur für the podcast, lass es do.
What's wrong with using this one?
Ich eine Kolte heran jetzt.
It doesn't stop.
It doesn't?
No.
Okay, fine. Anyways, nachts sind wir mehr gehalten.
Oh,
The
the
Chuppah.
Chuppah. So that was the Chuppah walked
Oh,
down. So the Chusen walks down right away and waits for the Kala, right? Waits like 10, 15 minutes. Huge shout out to Lipa because this man is only one. This is one of a kind. Nah, but Emmas, like wow, he did such a good job. It was so warm, so perfect. He gave him a few songs that the Kala side wanted him to sing. He learned it. He sang it. Then after about 10 minutes, the Kala comes in. That was for me very emotional. This video is going around. I think it wasn't that much. I was crying, but I was also excited. Like I was excited to finally see
very
this
mixed
moment.
emotional.
Yeah. I had no idea how it's gonna play out. I didn't know if I'm just gonna stand there and be dry or if I'm just gonna be crying. I didn't know it's gonna be such an emotional big moment. I don't think I focused or thought about anybody in the room. Just me and my Kala, you know, like that was
That's your
sentimental.
moment. That's the good thing.
Yeah.
Zag me van Gassan met Carlos, they look at me like, and I tell them like, when you go to the Chuppah, that's your time. Think about was die wills bij dan het vers dan daarvan. This is literally your moment. And staat dat the toilets and often. If you believe in anything, like there's no any connection, this is your
yeah,
Yom
it's a
Kippur.
big moment. Yeah.
So like ik denk ook gedaan dan. It's like me weint me dan. But it's some random zeg. One thing that I regret by my personal Chuppah, beautiful pictures. Jede picture staat zo met dat tissue. Jede picture staat zo met dat tissue. Whatever, I can't understand what I'm saying is that it's a very spiritual, it's a very meaningful moment.
Right.
And ook it's emotions from a mensch, you can't play with it, right?
Yes.
You can't tell me how to feel.
Right.
So when it's a kim toen gas in the Chuppah, like you've been waiting all your life to getting married, right?
Yeah.
You've been waiting months to get married to her. You've been waiting days to the wedding. So everything leads up to this moment now.
Yeah.
She's walking to you. She's coming to you to make the connection with the ring. Like this is it. Like, of course, it's the most. So
Yeah.
when people watch the videos, they connect to it. Like all the Chuppah videos were my most viewed and liked and shared videos from
Yeah.
throughout the night,
Yeah.
because that. I'm telling you, emotions, either emotions, that kind of emotions, or laughing. Like jokes, people love jokes, but
Yeah.
also crying. People love that kind of emotion. So when you show it and it's your own time, and you're also so freely with it, like you're open, you're not hiding, you're not, it's geroepen als een mooi gehad. Like,
Yeah.
was das de mooi? Gaan we ze behouden zo gaan ze. Was das de mooi? Jeder make wine, es a hip, ze dans out faf van welt.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Then we did
De
the.
Muchy.
He sang a Mechul song,
Yeah.
and he sang a Mechul song, and then he gegraamd and made that was very, very nice of Lipa on the spot. And I told him especially to do also in English, not just Yiddish, so that the Kala and the Kala's side can understand. They did this 7 times around. Then me and my Kala made a decision to do like they do in many, many Svardish weddings, modern weddings. It's very common that, especially when you do the Chuppah in a shul, you face the Uren Kodesh, Mizrach. For us, it wasn't the shul, but we still faced Mizrach, which is Yerushalayim. So that means that we basically turn
From the crowd.
Yeah.
So it was the Kala side that requested it.
So it was the Kala and me, myself.
Oh, so you guys won.
We both made this decision. Let's turn around. Why am I standing facing everybody? I want to face the direction that everybody is sitting in. I'll face the same direction.
It's interesting
So
because
that was nice.
right.
So for the crowd, it was, I think, a little bit confusing, especially for those who never saw
I
it.
see it a lot. I see it a lot that they turn around, sometimes even sideways, and people are like, why is that? Well, there's a reason. So
Yeah.
just let it happen. Let it flow. But I've liked it because think about it from my perspective, right? If I need to stand in the front, I have just the aisle.
Correct. In the back,
but in the back, I was king.
Nice. Yeah. What did I want to say?
The ringle.
Yeah, that was a big moment.
Thank you. That was good of you not to drop it. I was already by a Chuppah. It was actually in Ateres Chaim, I remember. It was one of my friend's wedding. That the manager, whatever, the ringle, blip, hey, bleh.
And where did it fall into? They couldn't find it.
They looked for it for 2 minutes. Under the Chuppah couldn't find it. Some lady popped up and was like, here, take mine. Wow. Yeah, they macht a Kenyan, whatever.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
technically, you can be Mekadesh mit the guys in the pizza store like snack water and the rest come to
right, the baby ring,
a jelly ring, whatever.
I told her that morning that I forgot, so I'm gonna give her a licorice.
I want somebody to actually pull off this prank because if it's worth a shuva pita,
I pulled it off. I told her that morning. She asked me, "I have every." We didn't
talk. Candy ring.
I don't know when it was. Maybe after the first look, she asked me, "I have the ring." Did you? I think I said no. I have a licorice instead. A licorice, yeah, candy ring.
But okay, nu we water voeren. Again, the Chuppah. The Chuppah zou zijn geweest. Nog een beetje rausgelaufen van buiten.
Oh, so they.
Him stuck in the back. Ich met the photographer.
Yeah, I heard you try to pass me by the entrance of the tent.
And I'm like, whatever, nice, now do. Meaning, gewöhnlich ben ich in the front van Henk.
So you're already in front.
Like, but it happens to be I like that view because when you were walking out, I don't want to only see your faces like looking at me. I want to see the faces
people's
of the
faces.
people.
So you got a shot of that?
Yeah. So that was actually worked out pretty good. It was very good.
Okay.
But noch given crunch time.
Yeah.
Not a lot of time after that because 9:30 you guys wanted to
I had about 20-25 minutes in the yichud room.
To calm down and to eat and make up in the hair and all that.
Yeah.
But we were good because
people don't have. People think the yichud room is like an event. It's really not. You go there, you exchange gifts, and you eat for a few minutes, and by the time nothing, you're knocking on the door that they want to update the hair that from changing into a pony for dancing. But
hear me out for just 10 seconds. If we could only, like I said before, do the Chuppah at 4 o'clock, right? Chus and Kalle can sitzen von 6 bis 8 and essen and ruhig and chill and heimgehen.
Yeah.
Why not? But what's this time the Chus and Kalle get to sit in the room was 5 minutes, if even.
Yeah, 20.
Menschen sagen, was macht 8 Minuten, maar deze, maar meaning von der ganze Nacht, you sit with her for was. And the best Sache is from the split meal, even though it's this pressure on the photographer, the crewman, and everybody, it's real pressure because like you got to rush and anzukommen. But on the other side, for Chus and Kalle, wir sitzen mit der Eule, mit der Crowd, gehörig, normaler Mensch, kannst du aufnehmen da, du denkst, wir sitzen bei der kleinen Tisch.
Yeah.
It's a world of a difference.
Yeah. It's funny because I was at a wedding this week with my wife, by my cousin's wedding, and we both agreed we had a better time by Morty. And we both agreed that we had a better time by Morty's wedding than our own. What? a better time than by Mori's wedding than our own. Like, I don't know.
Enjoy
It's a
Dan
lot
Chassid
of
to a
pressure.
certain extent. Well, this is the main actor, though. I mean, you have to perform. You're a performer.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. So from the Yichud room, they right away wanted to come in to do makeup, hair, and you have to still do some pictures.
Right. Some wanted, right.
Because after that, you're already married. You want to get pictures as a married couple, opposed to when you're not married
It's
yet.
different. It's a different, right.
It's a different kind of pictures, yeah. And then we went in, the intro.
Ich denk, wie panicked sind wir gewesen, weil ich gehad nach a bunch visions. We had, ich hab unlimited amount von visions when I hab the Zeit in the Platz, obviously, you know.
You wanted to take more pictures?
I wanted outside, ich gewollt machen slow shutter cam with the light waves, light painting. But obviously, this is the Zeit doch in Zai kalt, whatever, it was fine. We got some good stuff.
It was cool.
But like, I remember when I see that like timing is, and we were getting crunched more and more crunched. I said on the stories also like, things could also like always push off a little bit, but the coming in is always still the 9:30. So we're the ones that are getting a kvetch, we're getting it from both sides. But what I already learned is when I see and it's like it becomes chaotic and crazy, the only thing that I do is I talk a lot less, I smile a little less, and I move so much more faster. I don't know if you noticed that. I move much like way faster. I move faster like in order to get. But I looked at the pictures. I don't know if you saw. We got some very nice pictures then at that time also. But people don't have to take a picture. Every picture takes time to set up, to post, to set up the lights are coming on. So when you have only like the time between, lucky for you, you had the first look. As they can't machen a chick chuck, and then I came in at 9:30 on time, 9:35. You guys came in, but
9:45, I think, 9:50.
Because of the there was also a second take on the walk-in.
That's not what held up time.
No, what? No?
That's not what held up the time.
Whatever.
What held up the time was that we just need a time. I'm just saying, like to make the hair and fix the gown. I don't know, whatever.
There's always something that comes up, right?
Yeah, but again, we weren't in a rush at any point of the wedding. There was nothing. There was nowhere to get to. Like once it was Chus and Kala dance, okay, dancing a little bit more, a little bit less.
They were in a pressure because they had finished serving the soup, and then there's too much wait time. They can't have people sitting around waiting for too long.
So they wanted us to come in already.
When we photographers get the pressure is most of the times from the managers, from the halls, from the caterers, because they have a program.
Correct.
They can't wait an hour between the soup and the main course.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's so interesting though. But everybody at a wedding, particularly, has their own train, their own schedule, own zach that they have to follow, and they don't really like. They try to work with everybody else, but this is what they see.
Yeah, the gown was also beautiful. We got that from Raquel. Very nice gown.
That was a gorgeous gown. I remember. Yes, it was very nice.
What else? So the intro, I chose the intro that had
Chuppah.
Yeah, so that's a lot of that was also circulating. I had a recording of Muchy with Freilich Band many years ago, and it was very energetic because in the intro he basically schreit Ranasach, like he's yelling and he's doing. It starts, and he goes whoa, yeah, and then he just and he goes tonight, you know, and he keeps on yelling. Actually, I don't know at which point of the chain it got cut off, the intro. The intro goes for almost 3 minutes. They cut it off after like a minute and a half. I'm not sure why.
You can hear that's Muchy is the Chuppah.
No, so it's actually, Muchy actually says, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chus and Kala for the very first time as husband and wife.
Right.
And somebody thought, I don't know who, that he's saying, ladies and gentlemen, please, so
welcome,
and that's where they shut it so that Lipa can say, welcome Eli and Dina.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a mistake. I don't know if it was Lipa, Leibish, or the sound guy. But shout out, by the way, to Lipa. Shout out to Leibish, by the way.
Hold it. No, but in any case, it's gonna pizza mix up. But also, like the color wasn't ready.
So they started the intro and we didn't come in, basically.
I did
show and there was no Chus and Kala.
I'm like with my camera, and like nobody's there, and then
we were chilling. We were chill.
Right. There was no stress. It's just
no. I'm saying for us, my Kala was upset that why are you playing an intro without one? But me, I was just like.
That's the
okay. Like I'm the man of the hour.
Right.
You chose to start an intro.
And
I also don't know, but I'm saying you chose to start an intro. I'm not ready yet.
And then it's really, or somebody tells me like, go tell them to stop, and like I'm the videographer. I don't know if you're aware, but I do the video here. And it's so I run it back inside, and like when I walked into the room, you have to understand, all I have is 60 to 80 faces eyeing, looking at me, looking at the door, right?
Yeah.
I'm like this, and they're like, who are you telling it to? Like, and I can't just bis to the music. I'm like, stop, cut, stop, and like then they just waited for it to finish some part, and then they stopped and started again. But they need to better coordinate it with the managers. Like when you're standing by the door, that's when you start the intro.
Correct.
100%. Whatever.
Yeah.
So it's fine gewesen.
So really get wissen for next time if it was him.
I do want to know, before you go into tanzen, famous ideas given to switching the ladies with the men's side. Because, for example, my wedding was the complete opposite.
Very simple. You mean why I chose in Diker Heights to have men on the
but specific...
men on the left and ladies on the
Yes.
Right. Simple. It's number one, so they can have the full dance floor.
The ladies?
Yeah.
Why do ladies need to dance for more than the men?
Because they have heels.
Ah.
It's a lot harder for them.
Think about it.
Yeah.
That's thoughtful.
Number
Okay.
two is because on the left side there is the extra room. Not only is the extra room, but there's also doors to go out of the venue.
Oh, dark and the... Aha.
Correct. So there's the extra room. You have doors where people can come in, and people
Smart.
did. They came
Got
in
it.
and out.
I mentioned this and guessing that body. The end room is very cozy. I feel like
Yeah.
the light is a orange with the light. Like
Yeah,
an orange vibe.
Right.
But it's very cozy. It's very like schmack.
Yeah.
I hear you. But Michas is giving the opposite. The men is going down the side because the bigger dance floor. But I hear you.
Correct.
Because ladies can dance with the high heels on the carpet.
Yeah. And I was just mavater by it. They
Smart.
could dance on carpet. I was just mavater. I said,
Right.
let her have
Fine.
the dance, so we
Okay,
don't
yeah.
care.
Nice.
I don't care. The men
But
didn't
ein Bub
care.
ist nämlich ja gemacht, which was not such a big boo-boo. And not you, whoever decided that before the Chusenkala come in, all the lights in the building, plop, down, except the up lights. So the, like...
I'm glad they did that. That's pretty cool, though.
I do remember that I asked you if you're okay with it. He's like, yeah, I like it. I'm like, mm-mm.
Yeah, I remember.
But I did go to
He
them
asked
and
me,
I felt,
should we...
I did
We did it a little bit, the drop.
because it's a little bit of something. But I remember my videographer came up to
He
me after
asked me in the middle of the wedding if he can hire the lights. I said, raise the lights. I said, no, because I like the dim lighting. It's very cozy. So...
Right. It was slightly too dim for my videographer. Was also come to me after the first dance. He was sweating balls. And I'm like, well, what happened to you? He's like, yeah, $256,000. So like, what is happening over here? Like his computer was, his camera was
Well,
blowing
but
up.
so many weddings are like that. I was by my cousin's wedding. It was pitch dark. You couldn't see 10 feet in
usually
front of
the
you.
Epis lights are shammed. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. Also, like, we weren't aware as a guy and going all the way down. Like, I had the light by the man. You know, like, they get the spotlight of the crowd.
Right.
Like, from the side, like, they get nice lighting. Because you don't want floodlight on the people. You want to have, some different... But whatever. But so noch was game at Sindun. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was very nice, the dancing. I love when it's like the dim lighting. But the black was for dich is getting geschmack, obviously. For me, it was a little challenge.
Yeah.
But in any case, it was,
So I went all the way in. Most
you went till the end?
yeah, most people don't know this. Like you're supposed to, the correct thing to do is to go with your kala all the way in, and then Chusen comes in from the opposite side. By most chasanas, the Chusen's friends are waiting in the front to greet or pick up the Chusen on a chair, and you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to wait the opposite side. But anyway, I went in. They saw a chair. And I was like, I never wanted to be picked up on a chair, but then I was like, it's just my insecurity that I'm fat. Just pick me up. And the moment they went up, and I went up downhill. No, you can see in the video, I go, woo! That wasn't excitement. Pure panic. Pure panic. In my mind, I already saw the scenario of me falling down, and there's no dancing that night. Like this catastrophic ending. And then I was like, obviously I'm the chus, and there's got to be good support, but there wasn't. There was Muchy Klar, by the way, from Westwood. If you know, Muchy Klar runs this building, and he is probably 6.5 feet tall. He's on one side. Shloime Ehrlich, not that tall, is on the other side.
Oh.
Muchy came as on the same side. They were on the same side, so just imagine the difference of balance. Muchy came in the middle from the back and just held it up like this.
There's never really.
There was never. But you know there was, because with my friends, I remember I used to tell them, I said, I took 3 other guys. I'm always happy. Right. Yeah, I don't have an issue with lifting a chair, even if it's a heavy chusen. I'm good. For 75 to 100 pounds, I got it. And I would take 3 good friends that I know are strong. You don't take the schwachachke,
And
you
also
know?
not little guy, short guy.
Yeah, you take 4 big guys like this, you're not struggling. You just pick them up. Or a lot of chassanim do the shoulders, which I think is a lot easier and a lot better. I just didn't
but
want to go on anybody's shoulders.
It could damage certain instruments.
Yeah, yeah.
But also happens to be, it is painful to be on shoulders. I came in on, I think it was on shoulders, and it's painful.
Yeah.
But
Because you don't have that balance. At least
but
the chair is
correct,
easy.
right. But what ticks me off usually is that they don't do the running in, but also like I like to get, but I like for the chus and the kala. I mean, what I think is nice is when they walk in, the chus and kala are like together holding hands, and the last thing like before they let go is they turn and look at each other, smile, like go have fun, go enjoy dance.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you guys just got married, like, and I did that with my wife, like go have fun, love you, bye, like enjoy, guy,
Yeah.
you do you. And I see chus and kalas, they run in. And the chusim, like, they
Yeah.
don't even hold hands for a second. As soon as he's in the, realize the seconds now, hold in the hand, like,
Right.
and go through this thing. Also,
Okay,
it's
so what
nice
did
that
I
they go-
do? I think I told her enjoy, have fun. I don't think I was
No, it's
rushing.
not just that, but nicht the glach anlaufen and letting go of her right away. Like,
Be present.
go a little bit, yeah. Also, like,
Comes back to being present.
true. It's all about, also, once they run in and they just start dancing with everybody and they have no idea who to dance with, and people
Yeah.
are very...
Yeah, I know from before. It's basically dance with your father first, then the father of the kala, then my grandfather, then her grandfather, and then uncles or whoever.
And then brothers and...
So, right. Siblings or siblings before. I did whatever something geschmeckt. I mean, I didn't want to follow a program. I really wanted to just do. So I kept it very casual. I actually danced with her brothers right away. When I danced with her father, I danced with her brothers also.
Was een misch, weil mit
Ja,
dem treffst nach
ja.
Hawaii sich tanzen mit ihren
Yeah, I
Freunde.
danced with my friends during first dance. I was like, I made a circle with them. It's like, what do you mean? My friends came out. So yeah. So then we did have a split meal. I think the whole dancing was first dance was what?
Half an hour.
Half an hour? Okay. Which is perfect because by the time they stopped music, I was like over. And we sat down.
Right. It's again perfect. Like,
Yeah.
No, it was gorgeous. It was so nicht geht sag mal mit tanzen, so zieht sich auch sag mal noch ein gut snap schon zu tanzen mit kmat jeder Meinung, like why are you going to have a second dance? Like,
Correct.
Lass ein bisschen eben, lass es ein bisschen like mach es was ich habe es lieb zu sagen, nicht condensed, but like es mach es so wie syrupy, like mach es nice and juicy, kurz und scharf gegangen, a shine dance 25-30 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, like during tanzen, ich kick nicht auf kein Zeige. The only thing that I look at is I check the battery percentage. You know? Like, that's the only thing I care about.
Yeah.
And when I have to not shoot my first dance, I got for 55 minutes. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I try to shoot the whole thing and
Right.
one shot.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay. It's interesting how you see everything from that
Correct.
perspective.
Everybody
Yeah.
has like, I also like, you don't know what panic means when you see that the battery is about to die mid-chip and you have to go change your battery right now. Like, ich habe schon down pat from the gimbal, I can change your battery in 7 seconds. We timed it, yeah. And you have to stop the camera. It takes, but mit dem Allem, like, it's the tanzen, the sweet, short, to the point. People macht a knackige Gabe. Weißt du, das hat gesehen, das hat a Pusing ist da, und so more auf tanzen und tanzen.
Yeah. That's something we have to discuss. That was unexpected.
Yeah, but this mache ich in the zweite Tanz. We'll get to that in a second. But it's got the erste Tanz, it's got guitar songs. People macht a great job.
Yeah, I have no
Gorgeous.
idea what he's saying.
Gepackt by
There's no videos of first dance. I haven't seen anything. I haven't gotten the recording.
Right,
So what?
no,
Your video has audio also. You work with the musicians' audio. How do you have audio on your video?
I record jede Nacht von a musician. Sure, was ich is when ich komme an zur Chasana.
Yeah.
First I start with the color pictures, but once right before the Kabbolas Ponim starts, I take a recorder with a wire.
Oh,
I
no
go
way.
to the musician. Sure, every night I go to the musician, like that's the output for me. Usually
wow.
like a 1/4 inch XLR, whatever.
Okay.
They plug it in, I hit record, and it stays recorded till Mitzvah Tantz.
So you have the audio
So
of
the
my
reason-
wedding.
Sure, I can give it to you. Full audio.
Thank you.
You want it?
I'm waiting for live still to send it.
Alright, so I don't want to step on people's toes. Like, well, it's just unedited because mine is unedited. Obviously, it's one long track.
Yeah.
But the reason I like is the editor also because he puts it into his video and he has a timeline.
Yeah.
So from the Kabbolas Ponim, he sees and knows exactly what happened when, and he just adds the program once you throw in the
But
video.
you don't
clip-
have every second video.
No.
So
But I
you
have the
must be
audio-
missing something.
Yes, but listen, he puts in the audio track of the whole. Sure, when they're schmoozing or talking or like nothing happening in between, he puts in the audio, the whole audio. He throws in the clips. It sorts it by where it matches it to the audio, and then he cuts out the parts where it's not needed. And then he continues to meaning.
Oh, the emphasis, you don't have to be up to the second because you're not seeing the singer's mouth anyway.
Correct.
So as long as it's pretty much
yeah,
there.
Yeah, and then he puts in like sometimes the singer sings, he puts in the meal or whatever. But meaning to
You
say
have
here-
video, let's say, of the singer singing.
Sure, we have a camera, but
Yeah.
you would think it would be on silent. No, of course. So I usually put down by the meal. I put down that tripod over there, that stick with the camera.
Nice.
No, nachts in the 9 geworden.
Oh, so first dance. So first dance was very nice. Then we ended up doing a split meal, also which is common by the, not so much common by the Hasidic weddings, that Chus and Kala sit together and eat the third course, the second course, third course between the people, zwischen the oilam, so that they can say Mazel Tov, they can sit, enjoy.
Damals treffen sich mit der Oilem, weil
Yeah.
otherwise, then.
Otherwise, you're just doing it between dances.
Correct.
which
And
is
the
by
Chus is
common
auf
by
a
Chassid-
Bänkel allein.
Is it a line?
Eine
You know,
steigt mit der
Mazel Tov.
Hit, Schock
Yeah.
mit dem Lift.
Yeah.
And the zweite Schock ist dran. Right. So this is definitely something, but it's very hard for Hasidische weddings to accomplish for a simple reason. Weil damals hast du nur Zeit für Pictures, 5 wenn der Chip einigt sich, bis noch der Zip.
Right.
Because regular Hasidic Chassan serve from the main course, the compote, dessert, everything gets, except dessert, everything gets served, tables get thrown out of there, and then after the easy leidige hole for the
Right.
tanzen. Over here, you had the table still there.
Yeah.
The first dance again to quetch, but if it was, well,
Right.
das gaat nach alle Tisch not, but that's the norm for when it's the first dance.
Correct. And then my second dance, I took out all the tables. For me, it was a big surprise that, you know, my friend Really Green came.
Okay, sure, okay.
It was a big surprise. I invited him obviously and all. But I was sure he has a wedding that night. The guy's busy every night.
Okay, but kennst du nicht?
So
Right,
it was, I don't know how he made it, but he was there, and it was very nice. He sang by the meal. Moshe Feldman also sang by the meal. That was very nice. And then Sruli sang and sang
Moshe.
together, Ephraim Moshe. And then Sruli sang together with Lipa. And then Moshe Schwartz walks
Right,
in, showed up. I did invite him.
Okay, but you know.
Yeah, I didn't know if he's going to come or not. He showed up. So we had Moshe Schwartz, Lipa, Sruli taking over the second dance.
The stage,
Yeah, it was very energetic.
But also, got a good vibe, good vibe. And also, I noticed that you were like constantly looking at who to dance with, and you were dancing with them for a little while. Like, they andere sag mal gesam, the cargan of the amount von Zeit, the dancing with them. The yukste geget?
So I did in my opinion, I did a chiddush of dance. Thank you. I did a chiddush of dancing, which was that instead of sitting down in the center or sitting down on the side and taking my time to breathe, I chose certain people to dance with while I was resting. So instead of energetic hara,
Right.
I would pick a close friend of mine and walk around with him in the circle and just chill.
Right.
It was nice. And I was able to recover, get my breath back by just walking around slower instead of energetic dancing. And that's a chiddush that I did.
Weil du das beruhigen hat, ein bisschen auch gestern schon ganz
Correct.
Hype.
Correct. Yeah. So that was this. And Leibish was amazing. Sign with the communication, sign with the actual production. It was
fun. He's a fun guy.
very good. Yeah, I added the horns and the guitar, and it added so much. Like I rewatched the videos of the Chuppah, and you hear the horns, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, and he kept it very tight, like really, really good. Even though it was 3 horns, like it wasn't a huge production, but it still sounds like an orchestra. It sounded very, very good. So that was second dance, and then my friend surprised me. I saw Shmelka show up, Shmelka Posen, which is Leibish's brother.
DJ.
DJ. And they plug in a Mechul track, which was a huge surprise. So
That was a cool song.
yeah, my friend Avram Hershirkis was the one who did it. His Lipa's nephew, actually, Sully Green's first cousin. And his father actually passed away a few hours ago. So, I was sending love and all the beautiful wishes to him. Zishela Circus is Sully Green's manager, his brother.
Right.
And I know the Kens the breeders. So the Shimmer Circus, Shimmer Circus, distribute Shimmer's Express. Distribute alle de Wach met de blik, met deze zaken. There's a bunch of brothers there. Gabi Circus is Kens the with Mendy show, Mendy Ungar. So Gabi Circus is nog a breeder. Anyway, I'm sending Penny Circus. Kens Penny Circus? Jupac?
Send the deepest Kabbolas Ponim.
Correct. Sending all the love. Yankiv Yasuf Circus. Sending all my love to the whole family and all. It's the mine. It's a Lipa. It's a Really Green. It's for everybody over there. It's a tight, beautiful family. And sending love to everybody. But he made the DJ track, and I'm really grateful to him. So it costs geld, energy. which is very nice. I always wanted for my wedding a wedding song. I think like 10 years ago, they sing in the Zach.
Yeah.
And so to get this, a special song for the wedding, was very, very nice. And it was beautiful, a combination of different songs. And then they had the
Song choices in the
DJ.
Zach,
Yeah.
great.
So I heard they're putting it out for Peter Mitchell. I hope they do. Like, it would be, I think, a very nice Zach. Yeah, that was that. Tanzen zu Ende on time. Yoli Weiss sang a song.
Yoli Weiss auch das Beginn. Kicked was fine by the
Yeah,
way.
he looks great. He sounded great. I asked him to sing the song Imana Nili Mili because I saw him like about 10, 15 years ago. Saw him once like by a random Shabbos Vadas. And he was singing this song, and I like have that vision as a kid looking up to Yoli Weiss and hearing that song. I told him, come to my wedding, I want you to sing this song.
One is getting this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so he sang
Yeah,
that.
this macht him an impression. You don't even know how far it goes.
Yeah. And then we did a very quick Mitzvah Tantz, Baruch Hashem. I'm happy that it, the whole Mitzvah Tantz, yeah, the whole Mitzvah Tantz is 45 minutes, and I'm really grateful to Lipa that he even took the Mitzvah Tantz, because he doesn't really, like it's, and he did it so well, like, you know, we had a very short Mitzvah Tantz, because I didn't do many Mitzvah Tantzes for the other side, whatever, I didn't do for either one.
And the guys mal da rausriefen dem Seiden,
Weber. Yeah, exactly. You remember the name?
Paus gedenk ich dann auch, weil dann fetter vielleicht darf man zu schielen, nicht vielleicht an der Gabel, vielleicht ausriefen, und denke
Shlomi Yasser, Shlomi
Yasser Shlomi Abdul Davrum. Shlomi Yasser?
It's a Shlomi.
In any case, now, but was Chabot lieb gehabt bei den Chasana is the audio level gewinnt fine, the tanzen gewinnt fine.
Yeah.
It's been a shiny crowd to tanzen. It's not gewinnt kasach like Stam Chel sitzen in class and watch, because I really dislike those people.
Yeah.
And like I lose respect to them. Like verstehe this for a second, but Menschen stehen a ganze Nacht und watchen, kickt, like go ahead, please.
Yeah, no, this was a very tight wedding. Up until now, I keep on hearing from people that like whoever was there was there. It's very funny because like people ask me, like people tell me, oh, you didn't invite me or whatever. I didn't invite anybody.
Right.
I did not make an invitation for the wedding. Why? Because I made a cheshbon azoi. I can't put an invitation on status. Because I have 20,000, yeah, I have tens of thousands of people watching stuff. I can't invite everybody and say, oh, if you feel like you want to show it, yeah. And so then whoever needed to be there, whoever was a close enough friend or a family member, just knew to be there. They knew from my parents, from other people.
That's the
They were so gedacht, in jeder Zoekman, they were so gedacht, dort zijn als dort gewesen.
Von dem halte ich, der weiß ja, er hat Genius von einer Idee, und ich meine, es geht keinem nicht geschehen, aber ich meine, öfter Eintug, nicht gar so, ich habe es erst gesagt, man darf machen Chassens auf Boats.
Yeah.
Weißt du was?
Whoever is there when it leaves.
You on it, you stay, and then we come back, and nobody else comes.
Yeah.
Kim 6 sagen, der Boot fuhrt, du bist nicht dort, und sag ich stand da Strahlbachs auf dem Dach, und warten auf eine zweite Kippe.
It's not a bad idea.
Und zirken mit 11 sagen, noch die Chassen, und drauf mir jedermann mit fertig.
But that's why people make destination weddings.
Right.
It's like if you have the ticket, and you have this.
In Morocco.
Yeah.
A Pucha war mal gefragt. Sie gewinnt, ist nicht gewinnt dieselbe Nacht von der Chassen.
Die bist dort gewesen?
Ach, was?
Wem hat in Morocco? Shiner? Oh, okay. Because I think my cousin was there, Yechevet Gross Kensta.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be by my wedding, and that's the wedding she went to.
Is this dieselbe Nacht wie dein Chassen?
Yeah. I'm not sure it was the exact in that week.
But it happens, so I know a little bit the Shiner family. My wife is whatever. I did the previous child's wedding and whatever, doing whatever. But very nice people, the Shiners. But was since I've done already one wedding for them, I know it was the wedding's kicking out. And I think about the Chassan, I'm like, oh, but you're going to Shiners Chassan. First of all, no, they didn't ask me. They didn't invite me. So if I was I like when people ask me, like, oh, that's a good job. Oh, the guy in the Chassan. I'm like, ja, but ich will nicht gehen. Sie mir geheilt, sie mir gezahlt Geld, ich will nicht. Ich will jetzt du sein, ich will treffen, da Steine Ponim.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? In any case, so you don't want it. So I told the person that even if they did ask me, I don't know if I would have taken it. No, you can charge wie viel du willst. Also, first of all, yeah, you can charge wie viel du willst, and even if you could, weißt du, Stress ist, ich habe gekickt Videos von der Chassen, von der Scheine Chassen. Dabei ist Stress ein Mensch hat, und sie kommen und sagen, komm, kannst du in Morocco, ich kann nicht gut, ich weiß nicht. But also like the amount of people, the amount wie groß wie these humongous weddings is not fun for the photographers and videographers. It's fun for the people that come and they watch and they see around, look at the delicious food. For the vendors, it's hard. I much more preferred das Geschmack Chassen also wie Dance. This is klein, intimate. I'm not kidding. 100%. Like by far. So ich weiß, ich kann der Ordnung, I know the system. I know weddings, I can make in my dream, like the back of my head. Like when you said, like when I come and I do our own wedding. So I've been doing weddings for like 10, 11, 12 years. Not as my own studio, but for like past 4 or 5 years, I have my own. So like, they know what they have to do. They know what I expect from them. Just by the look, you know, why. So you do what you gotta do, and I'm covered.
Right.
But when ich mache, weiß ich zu Morocco, it's like, lavish, huge, riesige Chasas in Heitner. There's no fun in that for us.
Yeah, right.
A wedding like yours was honestly for my most
Thank
fun
you.
weddings in the past year.
So I want to talk about Mitzvah Tantz for a second because I don't. Thank you. I don't get why Mitzvah Tantz has to take 2-3 hours.
Doesn't have to take it all.
I mamish don't understand. Like my Mitzvah Tantz, I did my Zaida together with the uncles. I did the father together with the brothers. What's wrong with just calling people up or saying giving general compliments? What does it have to be every single family member with a separate gram
and jeder eine fragt von derselbe.
Yeah.
I
I don't get it. And you're just keeping up people for hours and hours. I don't get it.
Jede Podcast, ich gewähnt auf, was mit Gerät verchasst, habe ich gehackt auf Mitzvah Tantz. Honestly, I don't believe in Mitzvah Tantz, and I think it needs to be removed. It's my least fun part of the wedding at all.
Why?
Weil es so
boring. Yeah, what are you taking pictures of?
For
Or
video, I try to make it more interesting. You know, so I use usually 2 cameras. One I zoom into.
Oh, so I have video of my whole Mitzvah Tantz? Okay.
Of course. Well, your Mitzvah Tantz was a short one, so I wasn't playing around with different cameras, but unusual Mitzvah Tantz, and it's 3-4 Zeiger. For me, it's 3-4 hours of walking around the day at the NFL. It's so boring. I try to make it interesting, but it's so boring. Also, nobody cares about it. Not one person. I can't say not one person. So I'm irgendwie ein Baba, wo sie enjoyed the Mitzvah Tantz, sie war das, als Pinky Wave, das Kopfstand auf.
Reden von ihr late husband.
Ja, correct. Von der Seite. Du hast am lieb zu weinen, sich wischen. It doesn't make sense. Steht nicht in der Loche. So steht nicht schnell, und darf du tun jetzt, was kostet. Das sage ich Geld, Mitzvah Tantz.
Ja.
Jeder bleiben over. And noch, it destroys the mentions next to auch. And ich hack nicht auf Batrunen, but also, so vielleicht am Musan der Sache, als man vielleicht machen Jokes bei der Mitzvah Tantz. Machen mal zu leben, so Sachen, Batrunen machen. Ich halte Jokes, like, Lilac mach Gitter. Viele Pinky Weber, like, about the ones on a Gitter jokes, like, definitely an Asher joke, like, I always respect you have to respect your wife more than, so I will respect my wife's in-laws a lot more than I respect my own in-laws, like, but they corny jokes, like, over, nowadays, Batchum, they fleeing adorach, meriftos.
It took me a second to have. You heard what he said? It's a good one, no?
I'll get there. Handig wat gewoon een staat schroef van bank. Like it's nicht der was im Kippe. Like der ein Baba, nimm mir aus den Rosen, mach ihr weinen und noch dann mal. I don't understand Mitzvah Tantz. Weil liebe Schmatz jetzt gemacht, check gegangen gefunden. The Chussen Kala Tanz, that's nice.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the fathers, that's nice. The grandfathers, was das machen alle weinen du?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Ich mein honestly, man darf machen die ganze Mitzvah Tantz bei der Kippe.
Right, so it's a Zachos mentioned trying around to bring in this. They want to do it. A lot of people do it mid-wedding. But the reason I didn't do it mid-wedding is because I figured, why do I need everybody there? Because the Mitzvah Tantz, only family will stay.
You think it's still recording?
I was thinking the same thing a few times, but I'm okay getting up. Wow, what an hour and a half. Okay, I think we're almost gonna wrap up. I'm getting tired.
This is draining.
Meat, by the way. The whole week is draining, you know? Like, shavuos every night, getting up. Like, the night of the wedding, for example, when we skip to the night of the wedding, like, so I finished the wedding, it's 12:45, 12:50 to be exact. Say mazel tov to a few people. I go to the groom room, help my kala pack up all her stuff. We chose to go to a hotel because it's a minig. Minig. It's not a minig, it's people do it. It's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, okay. So
I said, why not? Hotel, let's go. Even though I have a very nice, apartment.
But is that the roast laufen von 11 Zeiger, nein?
So no, I got late checkout, 12:30. I'm actually going to the Wave. So David Mizrahi's place, not a sponsor of this episode yet. It was very nice. Oh no, I had a very nice limo. My friend Chaim Dahari got me a limo. You didn't take a picture, I know.
No,
it's Fungius probably, yeah. I was thinking that we didn't take pictures.
But
we changed in the wedding hall. That's another thing that I did. I told her weeks ago, I was like, keep in mind, you can change Ed, you can take the gown off.
Weißt du, funny? Weißt du, was mein Wab nicht getting busy mit for an hour. I remember till now, noch the Chassen, we didn't go to a hotel, we went to our own apartment.
Okay.
Rausgenommen 7,841
yeah.
Bobby pins von hier Hur.
Yeah. But you didn't have a lot of pins, right? Who took it out? Did
Not
somebody
me.
take it out?
Bobby pins von mir hier. In any
Okay.
case, was nachher gewesen noch mit so Scheingassen da mit sich zu gegangen. Was interessant auch ist, dass the Mitzvah Tantz hat sich gechanged a bisschen the colors in the hole. Because as I was videoing,
Yeah.
haben sie weggenommen the uplighting. So in the beginning, the Mitzvah Tantz is purple, and then you see less purple, less purple, less purple, less purple.
Okay,
Whatever.
interesting.
Ich
Why
auch,
did they
the
take away
IC
the
these things.
uplighting?
Because he was packing up, whatever. It was the end of Mitzvah Tantz.
Oh, they sponsored it. Mitzvah Tantz, okay.
Die Schnur geht von der Sache am Milchige Gassene.
Nine. You have ever had that?
Ja, aber du weißt, was es ist.
No, what is it?
Mit Alalich, das ist doch, wenn ich aus einer Kalle kenne, tanzen mit zu tanzen.
Oh, yeah.
Die von der Milchige Gassene. And then they dance with a cloth, also wie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So for them, is a bench.
Why did they call it a milchige Mitzvah Tantz? Is this your word? It's if the Chus and Kala can't touch the day of the wedding.
If mit einer Milchige weiß nicht, wo Fleisch kann ja touchen, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right,
By the sushi by the wedding was from Wasabi, so shout out to him.
Wasabi.
Wasabi, kennst du?
Ja, schon kann ich noch gemacht. Ich habe letztens genetzt von einem Event, hat mir geschickt mit Uber Eats. It didn't show up. Ich komme like, was geht vor? They steal. Das Mucke ist the Uber Eats, ja. Sie kommen, sie nehmen, sie haben gepickt 2-3 riesige Trays von Sushi. And the Uber driver decided, weißt du?
I'm not gonna deliver.
Sushi, ja.
Wow.
Drop the ganze Days.
Somebody stole sushi.
Anyways.
The Strammel was...
he did the whole thing and it got there 10 minutes later. Like, Wasabi, big shout out. Very good.
Yeah, my Strammel was from gold.
Maar dat is
So
een
this
Strammel
is-
for a second. Yo, the Strammel darf een extra segment, meine ich. But from it, I don't have a Strammel.
Yeah.
But that Strammel is a different. The second was ich had this gehalten. I'm like, this, the größte riesige Strammel so wegen like,
Crazy. Yeah.
die hast es nachher, das ist schon return.
Of course, I wore it to the
oh.
wedding Tuesday night. I had such a good
Ah,
time. I
yeah?
didn't want to take it off my head. I'm serious now. Ich resented the Strammel. Resented meint I had like a Gegenschaft dazu for many years. For two reasons. Number one, they say it's very expensive. And it is. If you want a nice Strammel, it's going to cost you a few $1,000s.
That is true. It's not very expensive.
So-
it's ridiculously expensive. I'm
Correct?
sorry.
Ja, but then again...
Wir sagen, wir so von der
Ja, but ich will eben sagen, wenn du das Strammel so wie meins, it is expensive. So ich bin lucky that I have a friend, Gold Stramlich, and I got a good deal. Das ist etwas anderes. But for me, why I resented it until now was because it is expensive. Again, ich will eben sagen, expensive is relative. For certain people, they want to spend that money. For me, it was like, I don't know, ich weiß nicht, will ich es nicht. And so I always thought to myself, as when it comes to Strammel, ich will bargain eins, I'll just take the cheapest option. Until when, you know, the Coney me a message from Gold, and he was like, Coney Grimberg asked it, and he was like, he's like, I want to work out something. I want to make a Strammel for you. And I was like, okay, go ahead, make your Strammel. I didn't have any expectations, didn't tell him nothing. I just, okay, make a Strammel. I went to see it for the first time, and I was like, wow. Like, this is insane. I don't know, but I wanted it. It was something else. Like in my life, I haven't seen such a nice Strammel. So he's amazing. He is more to the custom size. I've seen Strammel here or there.
Okay, here.
Just saying, I've seen it here or
It's a
there.
gorgeous Strammel, don't get me wrong.
So
But
that's what I'm saying.
it's
Such a
thin
nice
stretch.
Strammel is something that I want to wear.
Die Geist ist drüben?
Yeah, why
Okay,
not?
good for you.
I would
Hast
wear
du
it.
bei any chance gekauft den Strammel auch oder nicht?
Nah. This Strammel is so nice, I would wear it in the Wochen. Like Chaimo. I'm serious. I want to sleep with this
Do
Strammel.
me one favor, please. Like Strammel mit like Chaimo in ein sentence. Whatever you put in.
It's gorgeous.
But nein, das ist nur ein Strammel für zweites. If you ever want to use it in the Regen, whatever.
I don't know,
But-
whatever. I'm not... that's another thing that wie ich da in a shield kind of Strammel anyway. Dort kann man gehen Strammel packages. Du bist
So
in
von dem
Tom's
her
River.
Preis, hat das gekauft eins. And
That's what I'm telling you. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That he's my friend. So I worked out something with him, but he's amazing. His service is great. His quality is great, and even his prices are fair. Nicht so wie the commercial, weil Strammlich, so gießt sich Strammlich für $1,000 der Strammel. No, he is for somebody that wants a bessere, schönere Strammel. But it was just chiddish. And also
Nice.
shout out Manatalaism over by Eichlers. Very nice, very convenient. You walk in there, they have a talis you that day, the next day, whatever. There was custom, there was days. They machen da Twillen bag, talis bag. They have like a few thousand options, legit. Or anything that you want to get over there. And yeah, we noch was schkach for the alle fans. Schkach for the media outlets. A lot of people that posted the wedding. People were very respectful. There was again a WhatsApp group with like 1,000 mention for updates from the wedding. And people were very respectful. So they didn't post. A lot of outlets were respectful. They didn't post pictures, videos, bachlal from the kala, which is I think very respectful because I don't think it's nice or tznius to send out pictures of my kala. And they were just nice. The comments that people had, the Mazel Tov wishes. So I really appreciate everybody.
Ich meine, jeder hat das gemacht, starting von the Chusen Kala, did a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
The event, the photography crew.
Yeah.
The singers, the musician, the band.
Yeah.
Everybody. Food, flowers. As you mentioned, flowers.
Flowers. She did a very nice job.
The one thing, there was no uplighting by the flowers, which is...
usually you do a uplight.
Some light. Light in it, but otherwise it was very nice flowers. Very nice.
I don't even know her company name. She has Chagit. Israeli.
Okay.
So she did I think we were happy with her.
Chuppah was nice. It's very nice.
We were?
What?
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. I had a great time.
Yeah, I had a great time with you.
Thank you.
No, really, we enjoyed. Like, I feel like you don't waste time. Like I don't like. I've worked with photographers. It takes time. Move here, move ahin. Like
Thank
it's.
you. Weil ich weiß schon fahrig geistin, weiß ich schon, was ich will.
Yeah.
Right, thank you.
I never felt like okay, get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you're really chick-chack. Both you, the photographer, like it was, and it felt professional. And, yeah.
Menschen appreciate a sach mehr when the Sachen fuhren, like a picture, like nicht, okay, drei dann Kappe her, Kim Seidi, Kim an, like, okay, Kim an, drei dich so, like, sag mal, ich hab Menschen, ich krieg so, ich mach, and like they feel a little bit, but like, it's sach schneller, wie wenn ich darf dich sagen, per Leute, die drei, like, Kim an, drei, mach so, weißt, move in, and but auch, like, something's on the side note, man OCD, Menschen weiß nicht, was ich habe gefährlich OCD, wenn sie kommt zu, like, Sachen framing, like, ich kick auf Menschen, like, drei dann Kappe, richtig best here, but also, photographers need to have OCD, but to a certain level, when they guys see extreme.
So ein OCD moment gehabt, ich nehme ein Picture mit meiner ganzen Family, da hast like 6 Mechevre, und jeder drückt das Stramo. Und Muchy hat nicht kein Stramo. Wie ist das, ich kann sie lassen?
So eine dort,
ich meine, das Photoshop mal Stramo.
Nein, so happens to me, man hat mir gesagt, hey, Muchy.
Und nachher sag ich, es noch in der Mitte auch, es ist nicht, dass du gleich da.
So, ich habe nicht gekannt, wie man Stramo. Gib mal Hit. Das geht einfach Hit bei der Kasse?
Nein.
Das ist schon, das darf geben. Einer dort noch gesagt, hey, was machen mit der Stramo? Ich geht allemal um kein Stramo. Um kein Hit. But ja, man sieht, Stramo, leidig Stramo. Ich sage, Muchy ist Problem.
Ich meine, es mal rankrappen, mal Stramo.
Ich kann mal Stramo, eine Second. But es ist nicht Muchy. Weiß ich, allein schon ich habe als ein Humantasch-Hit oder was. Eine funky Sache. Eine rote Hit. In any case, so it was very nice, and I am happy that I was part of it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
I can't wait to share the actual professional video, weil die stories man gemacht ist, weiß ich mein, auf der phone.
I also can't wait to share. Wie lange nimmt usually bis man bekommt das oder bis der Edit?
The main video?
Yeah.
So the videographer, the editor arbeitet jetzt auf whatever. So dann gewinne ich zwischen 3 und 4 Wochen. At 3-4 weeks.
How do you keep quick question, how do you keep every wedding exciting? Like, Stefan was months is exciting because you knew it's a unique venue, it's a relive, you knew there's going to be, sometimes it's nice music or better food. But for you, when it's a typical...
It's typical, but it's not every night. Sometimes, because then I'll do it, but in general, it's not every night the wedding.
Right.
It's more
so you're excited.
Yeah, but auch like my set as like it's either weddings or bar mitzvah pidin events. It's been eine von der Wochen gehabt every night brach an event, and it was not one event was the same. So you're gonna pidin event, I had a shevruch, I had a chasna, bar mitzvah, and a tenoim. So every different.
So it is broken up.
It is broken up, but I feel when it comes to chasnas in general, a lot of my customers are repeat clients. Yeah, so ich komme zu sagen, ich kenne sie schon. That's A. Second of all, auch ihr chasnas jedes Mal on a different place, different venue. So as it came to it, you're like, I'm excited, but especially when I know you, and I know the chus or the kala, or if it's an event that I know, or ich weiß, dass ich ganz an Leben die like.
You're also coming as a friend. You're not just there to work.
But when it's stammen nach a chassan and v'yol moishe then to face room, I can't say that I always have that same excitement.
You told me this already by the last podcast. By the whoever wants to know, there's another podcast being Shimmy recorded a while ago. You can listen to that. But why don't you eat? You don't eat anything.
Beshit, no. For a few reasons. First of all, I don't want it to mess up my system. Initially, how einmal es gehabt, als gegessen bin ich vergessen, then towards the end of the wedding, I was like, I was sick. But that's not really the reason. I enjoy eating calm, peace, my own mind, my own time.
And it's impossible
And
to do
impossible
that.
when it is.
at a wedding.
Even if I do have like the when people have the 5-minute break, since I have my own studio and I usually run my own cruise, I need to know everybody's in their own plots. Everybody needs to have their own. Like I'm in the middle of a wedding and it doesn't just run. People don't just come. I came downstairs in the middle of the meal. I'm supposed to have my other crew and my phone is off when I go to weddings.
Right.
For 12, 15 hours, my phone is off.
Yeah.
And I come in the middle of the meal and I see my other videographers in Ishdu. So I turn on my phone and I call him up, like, where are you? Oh, it's today, it's whatever, a long story, but he didn't know he wasn't there. So I immediately had to emergency get somebody. So I need to be, to be in charge and to need to see what's happening. So sitting down and eating, I can't take it. Also not, separate thing.
You're not hungry?
I'm
okay,
not
also
hungry.
not. Okay.
No. I can't sit down and eat.
Eat a meal, okay.
No, I'm not hungry. And also, I have a wife that cooks and prepares delicious foods, supper maid, shout out. And she prepares such good foods for me in the oven at home when I come home. And that's what I look forward to. I sit down, my own time.
Do you know your hair? I think that's like a half an invite.
There was a hint to it, so yeah.
Sign an invite.
Still recording?
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's close this up.
Fine. Wow.
Thank you for having me.
Shimi, this was very nice. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you again for all the well wishes and all the respect and all the love and all the support. I really appreciate it all. And reminder, if you comment on the episode every week, there's a raffle of $100. I send a quick pay right away to whoever melts it. Yeah, if you comment and you win. No, really, we had every week there's another winner. If you subscribe, then there is to the membership, it's like $10 a month. You get bonus footage from every episode that we've aired in the past half a year or so since we started this.
It's a fun idea, this, by the way.
Yeah, the bonus. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like over here, we sat here for 20 minutes.
Fly on the wall and watching like.
Yeah. Thank you. And someone has show was by the way.
I'm ready.
I think it's more complicated than it is.
I know, but it's
anyway,
a good idea. Fun stuff.
And guys, anybody that can like or subscribe, whatever, it really means a lot for the algorithm, for the channel. It means a lot to me.
The Moises.
For the Moises, if you're there. And again, thank you to everybody. Thank you for all the vendors. Thank you to my beautiful family that did so much for this wedding. And the friends.
Shout out to parents. A massive shout out to the parents.
They so
by the way, I'm going to go back for a quick second. Your father, we're allowed to talk about your father for a second, what he does for a living?
Yeah.
So your father, I work with him a lot. I've done my studio. He did all the electric work.
Okay.
But it happens to be, and at home, we did a new kitchen recently, whatever. He did the electric work. And my wife recently wrote something with the outlet was off. She contacted him. Fratik, Fundan Ofrif, he came to us.
No way.
Yes. And like my wife told him, it's not an emergency. It's just to plug an outlet. No.
He's like, I'm passing. I'm here anyway.
2 o'clock. En is aangekomen. Fucked around. Get near the Shabbos. How are you? Opens it up. Oh, I see the issue. Put in a new one.
Wow.
Your father, phenomenal. Very friendly guy. Also at the wedding. Also in Shirim gelaufen, like status kannst du sehen.
No, he was super chilled.
Weak. Your mother also looked nice.
Yeah.
Everybody was she was so like ease.
Yeah.
Very nice. Her parents, very lovely people. Very nice to meet them. Very nice.
They have,
Your father-in-law looked like he had such a blast by the chasana, by the Hasidische chasana.
Yeah, he did. He really did. And he said he's doing Mitzvah Tantz by every kid now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Schöne episode getting. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Nachdem I got 6 stuff, so thank you
everybody. Again, thank you to my parents. My parents paid for my wedding. A lot of money. Costed a lot. And the Ede Sache gewesen,
and they paid up right away.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's very impressive thing. So we really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you had a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, comment, share.
If you need electrical work, let me know. My dad has electric company.
BSD Power.
Correct. Power. He's doing a lot of big jobs.
Very geschmack.
He's doing Tom Iden now, coming up right here. And he does private houses. And he also does work around Brooklyn. He does jobs in Pennsylvania. He does whatever. He has a few crews. So if you need electrical work.
It's lovely to sehen, Ayid, a geschmack, a chassidische, heimische Yid, mit der Tragen, mit der Kleider, kommen und Teams and arbeiten and verstehen, was it is. It's a pleasure, to sure.
Appreciate it, yeah. Thank you, and thank you, producer Muchy, by the way.